Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Irish Dota League. This is a Division 1 matchup between Wongs Bakery and the Stand-In. My name is PK, and I'll be taking you through this one this evening with Asgrav,
Hey everyone.
Avoxo,
Hello.
and our fantastic production manager, Antti. And yeah, big Div 1 clash this evening. Wongs Bakery, the favourite, after a big win against Yi, Avoxo. And the
Yeah,
Standins, who are a little bit more of an unknown. I think they're more kind of cobbled together team rather than a stack that's been staying together for a while, like Wong's Bakery.
yep. Wongs were obviously very good against us last week, and the Standins went 1-1, but they went 1-1 against a very good team as well. So I think they have a decent chance here of at least taking a game off Wongs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the Standins who had the absolutely incredible Nature's Prophet rap play. Was that them?
Yeah, that's them. Yeah, the 25
Oh,
Nature's Prophet. Yeah,
class. What
it's
a
one of those
moment.
things that you need to play against it once to know like how impossible it is to not defend against those treants, and then you realize, but you've lost the game at that point.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you have any background about how this stack was put together, Sean? Do you know, I don't know, was it just randos? Like, was it from the LFT sheet, do you know?
Yeah, I'd say it was from the looking for a team sheet. I know Jesse was looking for a team. He asked me, but my team was full. So I don't really know how it happened from that point. But like I know a lot of these people have been on other RSO teams except Bicep Ephemeris. He's kind of like new to maybe a pickup stack team.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so Bicep Firmers played on, for those who don't know, played on DKIT at Landok, who ended up winning the lower bracket final. From what I understand, he was really, really good on that team. What I
Yeah,
understand, I think he was kind of the ringleader. He took the lead role, IGL type thing as well there.
for sure. Do you have any? So we might as well talk about the picks a little bit. I don't know if I think these heroes from Wongs. I think they banned Phoenix a lot of games. It seems like, or I think they did last time. And in general, I think they like it very much. I don't know if the Standins have a big Earthshaker player or not, because I feel like that's probably more of a out there ban, right? Not a huge
Yeah,
popular
yeah, I'm
hero
not
right
sure
now.
about the Earthshaker ban. It is good hero, but maybe it's a specific player.
Yeah. I presume we look at this Zeus first pick for Standins. We presume that's a pos 4 Zeus, right? That's what most people are
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah, it's getting played pause 4. I think it can be played 5, but generally 4. Zeus is
Okay,
getting played at the
makes
moment,
sense.
and it's quite good.
Yeah, it seems like just high damage and the lane's pretty good, etc.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think it's brave picking Alk first pick? I mean, they banned Doom at 5, right? But I mean, there's obviously the chance of they could pick AA here unless they counter pick it on Wongs. Um, I don't know if you think AA is a good enough hero that it's worth picking even with the hard counter, or
Yeah, I don't think AA is a very good hero, and especially an AA Zeus duo on support is just there's no lockdown and there's no save.
yeah,
Like
makes
I think
sense.
the Alchemist is good because there's not that many good carry heroes. There's Spectre and there's Alchemist and like DK is slightly below them, but there's
Mhm.
not much outside of those three. I mean, we saw Bloodseeker earlier, and that's good as well, but Alchemist is definitely top 2 in terms of carry picks.
Yeah, makes sense.
Dire team pick.
A lot of target bans
Wow.
against. Oh wow, is
So
right.
Wong's coming out with the 1-2 as their first two picks. Pretty I wouldn't say like, I mean, completely out of the ordinary, but I feel like most teams try to pick like a 3 plus or 1 core plus a support maybe in their first two picks. So picking their 1 and their 2 is a bit maybe unusual.
Yeah. Oh, there's the
Okay,
AA.
so there we go. Okay, so obviously they rated a bit more. I mean, they could always flex Zeus to mid, right? But I don't think too many mid players think it's that strong in mid
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. I mean, it is a lot of damage on the support duo, but it's just like an A just isn't very strong at the moment. I don't think, and
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to be able to gank things that easily with the AA.
Yeah, there's
So
no catch either, I suppose.
yeah, and an AA Ice Blast is a lot less reliable to counter an Alchemist than a Doom is. You
Yeah,
can
Yeah,
easily miss the Ice Blast, and that's your counter gone. Whereas you can't really miss a Doom.
you should try playing at our skill bracket. You'll see Miss Doom.
You can miss a Doom, can you?
Oh, you can. You can miss a lot of things. You can miss a lot of things.
Okay.
But yeah, taking a lot of reserve time now are the stand-ins for this third pick. They weren't, I guess, expecting the double core opener from Wongs.
Yeah.
We're just kind of putting it all out on the table.
Yeah, they probably need to just take some front line off lane here, like either a Tide or a Centaur that's just gonna be standing in a lane that these two damage sports can move to.
For sure. Is Bloodseeker still in? Yeah, so most people think that Bloodseeker into Alk is pretty good, right? Like that's a good Bloodseeker matchup.
Yeah, I was just talking about it earlier. Like I really think this Bloodseeker is good, but I don't know what it's good into. You know, like I see it in games, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I get that it's really good, but I don't know what it's good into. And I don't know what it's bad against. If you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so they did
Hunter.
exactly what you said. Yeah.
Yeah, Tide Hunter. Has a bit of lockdown, that big CC as well, and
yeah.
Ravage, the slow.
We're saying that Spectre
Anchor.
is still in the draft as well. Like if you're looking at maybe the two other most popular carry heroes in the meta right now, probably Alk, Spec, Bloodseeker, and Dragon Knight maybe. So like they have a lot of options here on stand-ins for this fourth pick if they want to take any of those carry heroes because they know Wongs isn't going to take any of them. So
yeah, the only thing I'm thinking about with a Spectre is like a Spectre AA. If you kind of think about the way you're going to play the map, the AA isn't going to be there to start anything, and the Spectre isn't going to be there to start anything.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's kind of like you're playing a lot of people not wanting to start something for you. Like generally, I would want a little bit more active on the 5 with a Spectre.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you think so? We saw Wongs play Timber against you guys last week. Do you think the AA pick also kind of acts as an anti-Timber pick, or do you think they would think about it just against the Tide as well? I mean, it's a lot of magic damage against Timber, right? So maybe you don't want that, but
yeah, I would think about it because the lane can't be that good for an AA into Timber. I don't think.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Okay.
So I think it's a decent pick depending on what stand-ins take for carry.
Yeah, fair. Disruptor, not the most popular support right now. I mean, you're a 5 player, right? What do you think about the state of Disruptor?
I think it's good. It's not that bad. Like I would say, it's just a middle tier support. Like no problems, but not that outstanding.
Do you think that lane Alk Disruptor is okay?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. You have a lot of damage on level 1. The only other thing is the Tide is obviously going to purge the Q from Disruptor, so they're going to try and kill the Tide on level 1, but if they don't, I think this Tide is probably going to be free past that point.
Okay, cool.
And as well, the Zeus jump, I think that would take him out of the range for Glimpse, at least on level 1 Glimpse, and probably on level 2 Glimpse.
Okay. So yeah, I suppose it's interesting that we actually see the entire Radiant safe lane and Dire off lane, right? So we know what that matchup's going to be.
Yeah,
which is cool. Mars, okay.
Mars. That's a Shirk's comfort hero, right? I don't think it's massively big in the meta, but I'm pretty sure he plays quite a bit of it.
Yeah, I think I was told to ban, or not I was told, but I think we were told somebody said to ban it last week when we played them.
Okay.
Interesting. I mean, it's good against those two supports, right? Like if you get AA Zeus in Arena, you're gonna kill both of them.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's cool, especially if like when they're both particularly squishy as a duo.
Yeah. I'm not seeing it that much.
No, I mean I think it finds it hard if you don't have enough damage on your team to like push in that way. You know what I mean? I feel like in around like the 15-20 minute mark, like when you kind of just have like Blink BKB, like if you don't have other damage dealers, the arena doesn't always work out. But I think with Invoker and Alk, like with a Raddy Blink early in the game, it should be fine.
Yeah. The big hero left in the pool here is this Nature's Prophet that Bicep Farmers takes all the time.
Oh yeah, true.
There
you go.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think of this game?
Well, I mean, I think Moth he definitely knows that he wants to pick this, so he probably is drafting with this idea in mind.
Yeah.
I think Mars is pretty good into him. He breaks the trees, so Nature's Prophet can't really TP out, and there's also the Glimpse as well, which is pretty good at catching him.
Oh yeah, good show.
Or you can glimpse the Nature's Prophet out if he TP's in on you. So I assume they baited him into picking it, but I don't know. It's like they have some counters, but not great counters at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's a hero that does enough damage to Alk, like if in the fights, you know? I suppose if he gets A8 ult, it definitely does, but
Yeah, yeah. I think not, but I would have also thought it wouldn't do enough damage to a Medusa, and they won last week.
yeah,
So
true. Yeah.
I'm not sure what build he's gonna go because everything on this like classic nature of a carry build has been nerfed. Like all your stats, Viper has been nerfed into the ground. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I wonder if that is what was the idea behind the Disro pick by Moth, is that he thought this was coming and he's like, okay, this glimpse is really good against it, etc. Because otherwise, like when there's other heroes in the pool, I wonder why you would pick Disro. You know, I don't think anything about Tidehunter AA Zeus is like, oh yeah, Disruptor's like unbelievable here, you know.
yeah,
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, so we're looking for offlane, right, on Wongs.
that's
Oh, sorry, what
four
am I
on
saying? What am I
Wongs.
saying? Four on Wongs. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, and a lot of heroes banned. It's gonna be Standins actually picking their mid hero first here.
Last pick for E-Clown and his hero.
Yeah.
And then what we want mid on stand-in, sorry, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think they need
Yeah.
probably a spirit hero or some type of movement here to just connect all this.
Yeah. You're probably worried enough about this Invoker lane too, right? Like there's not too many heroes that are Kunkka. Okay,
They
interesting.
picked this last week, didn't they?
Maybe?
I think Click
Someone
played this
did, so
last
it
week.
might be them, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it worked out that well, and I don't really like it. But let's see. There's not an easy way to start this on the standings. There's no stun apart from the Tidehunter Ravage.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Like or like an X Marks combo, but even then, like he has to kind of just run in at them.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it is a hero that like Mars is going to struggle to kill in arena, so that's maybe something. I don't know.
Yeah. I think they'll definitely need a blink on the Tidehunter this game because you don't always go blink. Okay, Benty. You don't always go blink on the Tidehunter, but I think this game is like very big importance. To blink start something ice blocked on the Alchemist, and you pop one hero to start the whole fight.
That makes sense. Oh, so is Jesse James playing 4 for this team?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that his? Yeah, what is his usual position? Is it offlane or is it?
I think he played 4 last league, didn't he? Or 5?
I thought he played
4 last week.
At the last LAN.
At LAN? Yeah, he played offlane at LAN.
Okay.
But I think the last league he played 4.
Okay, that makes sense then. Okay.
Yeah, I know. When we beat them at Metlan, he played 3.
Just getting that in there, are you?
I had to bring it back up. Had to bring it back up. Yeah, eat shit, Jesse James. Never mind. But yeah, whose draft are we favoring going into this one?
I think it's the Wongs one.
Yeah, I would agree for sure.
Yeah,
this Kunkka pick doesn't feel like it's kind of a similar issue to what what you call them, Stinky Steve's team faced in game 1 of the series earlier. That they don't have that much playmaking, like you said, Sean.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's just easier for Wongs to play. They have a blink arena. They can glimpse people. The Alkyl's going to get a blink.
Yeah.
Benioner's going to give them vision to play it all.
Yeah, like until they get BKBs, like if Mars gets an arena on Nature's Prophet, AA, or Zeus, all 3 of them will just die immediately. Like there's not even a question, you know. So yeah, that's gonna be tough, I think. Do you know what this Invoker Kunkka mid matchup will be like? Like, can Kunkka kind of farm or?
I'm the last person you want to ask on mid matchups. I think it would have been more Kunkka favor back in the day, but Invoker has a lot more base damage now, doesn't he? Or
Yeah,
like it scales a lot quicker, the damage, so it's probably even.
Okay.
Is what I can say without being embarrassed.
It depends on how much Invoker can avoid Tidebringer, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
More than anything. As someone who plays mid in the sticks, I hate playing against Invoker because the damage just makes the lane too difficult.
Yeah. Do you like this Bounty Hunter last pick for Wongs?
Yeah, I think it's good. I would hate playing in a lane against the Bounty Hunter. It's just so irritating to play into.
Yeah.
Especially even in mid game, like you can't move around the map as easily with the bounty hunter there.
Yeah, makes sense. All these squishy heroes, especially if like their game plan is kind of like get ready blink on Alk and a blink on Mars, and then just literally just like run down the lanes type of thing. Which you could definitely see, I think, with these squishy heroes, you know, before they
Yeah.
can get BKBs, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if this AA pick, like kind of as we said, like does it pay off? Like, was it worth picking a bad hero for a really good matchup, etc. Because it does seem like, I don't know, it does seem like Wongs have a lot of answers for the AA that like he might not even survive to a point where he can get the ulti off, you know. So we'll see.
Yeah. No, I think, like, I know there's kind of an age pro in the game, but I think the lane should be pretty free for him. Like, the bounty hunter isn't going to hit the treant, and the Mars doesn't have enough damage to go through the treant, so he should be able to zone this Mars out easily enough for free CS.
Are you getting a good first block? It will be interesting to see how this mid matchup goes, because I feel like it kind of enables a lot of the early game rotations for both players.
For sure. Do you know this Click player? Is he new, or was he at LAN, or?
I think he's English.
Oh, really?
Or
Oh,
maybe
Jesus!
he's Welsh? I think he's English. So no, he wasn't at LAN.
Okay.
You don't count, Auntie. You don't count. Go out to Kamki here on the bottom lane, throwing in a few right clicks. The anchor smash, maybe getting quite low. The death rhyme, not enough to do it. Lives on about 9 HP there. But a lot of early kill threat on this against this disruptor in this lane.
Yeah, so we see they put the Zeus 5 instead of 4. I wonder if that's just to make sure their Nation Prophet has an okay lane. I mean, A is not a bad laner, but he can get run down pretty easily.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the switch up is on that. But yeah, these lanes are actually quite good here on the very first wave, which is pretty important for them. Like top lane, this Mars is low, and he's already out of tangos.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, as you said, right, he can't hit Treant, so that's kind of tough.
Yeah.
Maybe they just didn't want to lane A into Bounty Hunter, actually. I wonder if that was the idea. That they were like, okay, we don't want, like, that is just too tough for
yeah,
A.
Yeah, that could be it, actually.
I wonder, because sometimes Alk, Alk is generally an okay laner, but I feel like every so often, like, his laning can be overrated too. Like, if you have less strong support, that, I mean, looks like they're going to get killed here, but, no, he can get shoved off if, like, the lane starts to lose momentum and stuff, so, we'll see if they can bully, but if they can do that, I mean, then they're fine, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this A is probably gonna die a couple of times, but the Tidehunter should be fine.
Yeah.
Like, he's not gonna get killed, I don't think.
Oh, they go out here onto Maniac here in the top lane. They drop the Earth Spike on him from the Zeus. The right clicks are enough to get the kill.
Good spear, but yeah.
Yeah, good spear. Nearly able to get the save from Shirks, but not quite enough.
Yeah, it's a big kill. Like, I mean, Mars also, I feel like if he gets really pushed out of lane, can get behind pretty easily. Like, he can farm jungle, but, like, kind of only, you know, every so often, and you need, like, mana regen and stuff. So, I'm sure he wants to have an okay lane here.
Go out on the bottom lane. The cold feet maybe going to stun up Carl. JP getting quite low. The glimpse isn't there. They don't have the spells just to finish him off. But quite a lot of damage onto this Tidehunter, and yet more aggression out of this lane on the side of Wong's Bakery.
Yeah, I mean, Tidehunter is low here now as well, so he's got to fear, like, another Alchemist, like, Acid Spray concoction combo, but we'll see.
Yeah, they do have the level 2 glimpse as well, which is too much to run away from.
Yeah,
I think this might be another kill here.
Yeah, and they drop the Anchor Smash onto Heisenberg. The cold feed enough just to stun out Carl. The glimpse is there to take him back into the Acid Spray. Will be enough to get the kill.
Nice
JP down to about a quarter HP, not HE. Coral doesn't have the damage to finish it off, but Kamki able to just throw the right clicks into him.
Yeah, I feel like or you probably underestimate as well that acid spray against a low armor hero like AA, like it actually makes the kills so easy. Like you're kind of like, I feel like in acid spray you could probably like 6-hit AA with just like right clicks on Alchemist, to be honest. Like he's so squishy. So yeah, if he does get caught in that with the glimpse and stuff, he's probably just dead every time, I feel like.
Yeah, he's minus armor now on his level 2 acid spray on the AA when he gets caught.
Makes sense.
Get the spear on the Jesse James here in the top lane. Not going to be enough to follow up with the kill. Maniac just a little bit far away to be able to connect. Oh, maybe it's a kill at bottom on Coral though, yeah. Dropping the Colty, managing to get the stun off. JP getting low, but it's not going to be enough. The right clicks are there from Kamki, but definitely won't be enough to be able to secure the kill against this Tidehunter. Heisenberg. Ooh, nearly
got a couple of fights there that could easily have gone either way. You know, like one more hit either way, and it's the other two dying or something.
Yeah. I'd be pretty happy though if I'm there here on those lanes.
Yeah, you're happy, okay.
Yeah, mid is getting a bit trounced on the CS. There's a lot of denies for the Invoker, but the two side lanes are going fine.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, Mars honestly, like last hits are pretty okay, all things considered, when he's been like this low HP for so much of the lane, you know. But I don't know if they went into this lane expecting to lose. I'm not sure what their expectations would have been.
Yeah, I think the Nature Prop is just too strong in lane to beat it, so I don't think you'll be that unhappy with how it went. You would expect them to win.
That's fair. Oh, maybe.
We are going to get the kill onto JP here in the bottom lane. Yeah, get the kill. Pretty big for their lane, pretty stabilizing for them.
Oh, rotation with Jesse James here.
Yeah, I don't think this is a kill.
I don't think so either. No mana on the...
No.
And like,
do manage to catch with the tornado.
God, that Zeus actually does a lot of damage, doesn't it? I feel like Kunkka's kill threat without 6 though is pretty low. Like, I mean, like you get like one Tidebringer off and a torrent. You know, it's not. You definitely, I feel like you need the boat or like 3 heroes there. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, he did deny the rune from the Invoker, which is something at least. He got it himself.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, spear onto Nature's Prophet here.
I think he can turn this. He has a 9-stick wand.
Nice. Just with the jump. Oh, may have been a misplay there.
Oh.
Okay, well played there by the Radiant, I feel.
7-minute rune fight going down here. Kamki, I think he's gonna die for this.
Yeah, 100%. Not gonna get it either. Sorry, one of our teammates just showed up to my house.
Oh, really?
Yes. getting Maniac in the top lane as well from Morris on that route.
If you need to go for a sec, Patter, I can cover.
No, it's grand.
Cool.
I told him to where to go.
Away.
Yeah, away.
The Nature Prop did take the XP rune there. Like, I'm not sure what the difference is here, but on levels, but losing the 7-minute XP rune is very big.
Also, Dyer got
both runes. What is doing? He's level 3.
Fun statistic for you, Avoxo, actually. So in professional games, when a team gets 2 wisdom runes, they have a 68% chance of winning that game.
Okay, the 7-minute rune.
Yeah, the 7-minute rune. Yeah.
Yeah, this bounty hunter at level 3, like that's gonna be super hard to come back from, and especially if they're trying to do this run at them strat. Like he needs 6 pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Rune spawns top. Jesse James
No
managing
glimpse?
to get away.
No. Okay, he doesn't press it.
I guess the range. I'm not sure.
Do you feel like late game like this Nature's Prophet actually scales better than the Alk, or no? Like, would you be worried here? Like, okay, if this game goes past 40 minutes, we're like in a tough spot on the side of Wongs, or...
They're both kind of early game carries.
Yeah.
Like, generally, Alk is going to lose against most of their carries past 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know how strong this Nature Prophet is. You know, I haven't seen what a 6-flutter Nature Prophet can do in a long time. So.
Yeah, I feel like it's something you don't see all that often.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, and it's more about taking the fights. You know, they have a Blink Ravage, which is like very big if they can get to the late game. You know, that's like you can always win a game if you have a Blink Ravage and some damage to put on top of it to start. Like they'll have a Zeus ulti, they'll have an AA ulti, so they have enough for late game.
It's just about
Oh,
getting there.
play
I
out here
suppose.
onto the
They are going
finish
to
front.
spot
Yeah.
out for Morris. They get
He
the
looks
glimpse
dead to
and
me.
the stun. Drops the Mars Arena, spears him into the wall. They're going to keep going with the right clicks. Very tanky on Bicep for Morris. Is going to get the stun, and the Kunkka comes in from the side. Click is here. The boat gets dropped. Maniac getting low. Maniac does go down. The cold feed manages to get the stun onto Shirks. They're going to get the kill onto Shirks as well.
And a
Spear
Ravage.
back over to Kamki. The Ravage gets dropped. Knocks down Kamki. It is a 3-for-1 in favor of the Standins.
Big turn. I feel like maybe they underestimated how tanky that Nature's Prophet was going to be there. Like, it actually took quite a while to kill between the... I mean,
Yeah.
once again, we're seeing, like, Bounty Hunter level 3 damage is kind of meh, and then Disruptor, you know what I mean, without ulti, so...
Yeah, Disruptor, he only has glimpse damage that he brings, which isn't very much, you know?
Yeah.
So it's all on the Mars.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really good response. All 4 people showing up really quickly to help them
Yeah.
out, and they get a 3-man rotation, or 3-man return kills.
That's good for Kunkka as well, because he actually was a bit behind this Invoker, but now they're kind of like neck and neck, and Kunkka can kind of just go jungle now and stuff too. So I feel like if he's coming out, if the lane was tough, but he's coming out like only 400 behind now, he probably feels pretty okay about his game going forward.
Yeah, yeah. Now I am a bit concerned that this Alk is like, he's starting to pull away here.
Yeah.
He's getting uncontested, and it's hard to see how they can rotate down here for the next 60 seconds while Ravage is on CD.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe looking to make a play here onto this top lane, making the go out onto Kunkka, drops the Ice Blast, only manages to hit the Bounty Hunter. Maniac does go down, but they do have the follow-up here from the rest of the team onto Shirks. Kamki going down to Jesse James in the background. Sorry, not Shurs. Nagy is here. They drop the Mars Arena as well, speared the Jesse James into the wall. So it's currently a 2-for-2, and looks like they're going to try and secure the back out on that. They're not going to have the stun unless the Rabbit back up. And going now onto Heisenberg, getting the right clicks down, dropping the meatball is going to get the kill. Will the cold feed be able to get the stun? No, it won't. So getting a nice kill there for Nagy, who's having a pretty great game.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, that's the first time they actually moved the Invoker anywhere, and it was immediately like pretty favorable for them. So maybe that's all they were missing, really. Like before, was just like they had this really farmed hero that hadn't really had any impact yet, but he just like put a bit of a stamp on the map there. So that's sure to help. And then to give him Moth this farm on mid now to try get level 6. So yeah, I feel like Wongs probably still has like the same plan that they came into the draft. I don't think anything's changed really. Like I think Invoker's really far ahead, and so is this Alk, as you said, Sean. So do we know how close he is to Raddy? Probably pretty close. Like he's actually pretty
maybe
fast.
90 seconds away from that, I would say.
Yeah. Like 1,000 gold, basically.
Yeah, like 30-minute radians is standard timing.
Yeah.
About that, yeah. Oh, they do spot out Nagy. They get dropped the Ice
Sprout.
Blast and the Cold Feet. Manages to hit the Tornado onto. The Sprout does come in, though, to secure the Ice Blast. JP is there as well to clean it up.
That's
Jesse
a big
James
kill.
securing the kill. That is a massive kill on Nagy there.
Was
I mean, who needs a
Invoker
stun?
behind the tower looking for someone, or?
No,
Yeah,
he's just walking there.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he forgets he has a Bendy on his team. They're going to have sentries then. He can't
Yeah.
really do that as freely as he normally can.
That's a good shout.
making pressure now onto this mid-tier 1. Ooh, good timing on the sentry drop by Jesse James.
Can we see the Nature's Prophet build, actually? Okay, so straight Mjolnir. Fair enough.
Yeah, I think that's correct. You can't go
Oh.
Gleipnir.
Yeah,
See you later, JP.
nice glimpse.
Good try, little
Yeah, I was worried with that last fight when the Tidehunter rotated. Like, without Ravage, it kind of feels like maybe it's a bad rotation, but I mean, them getting the kill on the Invoker kind of makes up for it now on mid, so...
Yeah. I wonder what this tide is going to buy.
Yet another fantastic timing on the sentry ward. Right as Maniac walks up, they drop the cold feed on him. The glimpse gets brought down onto Jesse James. But it looks like both teams aren't really that interested in fighting. The Standins making it go out now onto Shurs. The boat gets dropped, so does the Ice Blast. Zeusol does come in, securing the kill once again for Jesse James. Maniac is going to be spotted out here using the wards. They are going to drop the dust as well. And it looks like Maniac is going to go down, and down he goes. 2 for
This is
0.
what we want to see. We want to see Wongs under pressure.
It's been a while since we've seen that, to be fair.
It is, to be fair. I feel like they're seeing now a little bit of the damage issues, maybe, like, especially if they don't have Invoker or Alk playing with them, like this Mars, Bounty Hunter, Distro kind of can't do anything to these heroes, you know? Like, there's no way you're killing Tide with those 3 heroes, or even the supports. Like, I mean, you can arena and kill 1 support, but otherwise you're gonna have a tough time against AA, so... I think this Invoker is probably going to need to get involved with these fights a bit quicker.
Look, Kamki does drop the ultimate, doesn't manage to catch anyone in it, but they drop the Mars Arena onto the Kunkka in the sideline. The Ravage goes down as well, catches 3 of them. They are going to get the kill onto Kamki. Scherz and Maniac both getting low, but they do get the kill onto Click in return. Jesse James comes in, manages to secure the kill on Mott. The spear back onto the Tidehunter in the background as Nagy brings down Heisenberg. Nagy continuing forward, now the Cold Feet isn't going to stop him. The stun getting dropped onto Carl. Sun Strike in the background. Nagy gets the kill on Jesse James. Scherz manages to chase off JP, and Carl is free to farm with this Radiance. Nice rotation in from the Alchemist.
For sure,
Yeah.
and from Nagy.
Yes, and from Nagy, sorry.
Yeah, I think it's probably better for Dire. I mean, that's your first Radiant show up on the Alchemist. I would thought it might have gone a bit better. He didn't have TP for like 5 seconds when the fight started, so he had to walk there. Then the Tidehunter also gets out, and the Nature Prophet is still farming, so it's like it's probably even overall, I would say, for that.
Okay, fair enough. I feel like on Nagy here, like on the Invoker, they're probably just saying, okay, my game is really good. Like, don't worry, you know, when these 3-man fights are going badly, like with the supports and the offlaner, because I feel like every fight he's played, it does seem like he can just kind of clean these 2 supports up super easily.
Yeah.
But when Nature's Prophet gets more involved, maybe that'll be different. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Wongs are just waiting for this Alec Blink timing to come, because when that comes, he can pop both the supports pretty easily.
Yeah, for sure.
So I would say if they're going to win the game, like that's kind of their moment to go when this Blink arrives. It's coming in like 20 seconds maybe to the Alc.
And they are going to get the go out onto Bicep from Morris here, managing to get the spear onto the tree just to the inside. Very tanky though on that Nature Prophet.
Huge Ice
They are
Blast.
going to catch 2 with the Ice Blast, drop the Mars ult in return, trying to secure the back off, and they will indeed secure the back off. Maybe not for Carl though, they drop the boat as well as the Tyrant.
He does
and
have
the
an
X-Guard.
ulti.
Does have an ulti, doesn't get it off though, manages to go down pretty quickly. The burst there from the Standins, pretty strong.
Tidehunter might walk
death when
down
you're
the
Alchemist.
Disruptor here as well.
Oh,
It's going to get a
Yeah.
gush. Nice.
oh, doesn't get the glimpse off in time, or maybe it's cooldown.
These rotations have been
Trying to
absolutely
make
huge.
it go out onto Click though. Maniac setting up the kill on there with Nagy. They managed to catch him with the Torrent. Nagy's pretty happy to fight this. They're all quite low on the side of the Standins. Drops the Tornado, managing to get the kill on Nagy though. They get Heisenberg in return, but Bicep from Morris is here. Jesse James is going to live through this, and Maniac may not. Never mind, Jesse James is not going to live through this. In comes Shirks from the side. They get Maniac as well, and what was a 2-for-2 turns into a 4-for-3. In favor of the side of the Standins.
Yeah, that's really good for them.
Yeah, especially with the Alc dying, like that's actually a huge death
Yeah.
for his momentum and stuff.
Yeah, as I said, that was like, you want to nail your first Blink reveal on the Alec with a Radiance, and he's like 8-second CD on ulti when he shows up, and then they miss him on the Ice Blast, but it's like, he doesn't have the ulti, he just dies anyway. If he had the ulti there, they're going to win that fight on Wongs.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure.
And Jesse is solo winning this for the entire team. He's playing so good here. I don't know, he's bringing so much damage every fight.
Yeah, you're right. And their rotations have just been like bang on. Like the minute that Nature Prophet gets dived, there's 3 TPs at that tower. Like I don't know, maybe I don't know if it's they should just have arena the Nature Prophet, kill him straight away and leave, because like the delay of like trying to get him on the trees and then just like kill him slowly, I mean, kind of gave them enough time to come back, you know. But hard to know. I mean, obviously you want to save arena. He didn't need it for the kill, but maybe just for the speed there would have been helpful. Do you still like the Ags in this Kunkka? I mean, it's probably kind of the only build you can go, but it definitely is inferior compared to the last one.
Yeah, I've only seen this a few times since they changed it, because nobody buys it or nobody plays this hero.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure, is there another build you can go? You can't go right click build. So
No,
I suppose you have to go this.
Yeah, I've either seen this or people go like just like pipe BKB or something and just like be really tanky. But
Yeah,
I think this does more for sure.
you can't do a build like that on a mid Kunkka, because you have to find some way to bring damage.
Yeah, that's
You
fair.
just have to.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh, they have a
Ooh,
play
and they
here.
are going to drop the ultimate here onto Bicep from Morris. Kamki is in, and they do get the kinetic field down as well. The Ice Blast is coming in. They drop the Mars Arena. They don't get the spear in the follow-up. The Ravage gets dropped, but it doesn't hit anyone. Does manage to secure the getaway for the team of the Standins, managing to save them. They find out Maniac here with the vision, and getting caught with the dust. Drop the boat. Down goes Maniac. And what was nearly a fantastic gang for Wongs turned into yet another death onto their supports.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have some real damage issues here. Like
Yeah.
if Invoker's not there, they actually cannot kill these heroes. And I think I know we said the AA Zeus supports were kind of weak if you ran into them, but honestly, like the two global ultis are putting in absolute work against like the Mars and stuff.
yeah. There was 3 people stood around an nature cover. There's a static storm on him, and he's not taking any damage whatsoever.
Scanning.
Yeah. What does he have? Does he have Mjolnir +1 by now, or
Just
Dragon Lance, I suppose? And
Few ogre axe worth of HP, really.
yeah. I mean, we almost have a BKB on this Alk though, so it's a pretty good 19 minutes Blink BKB.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I would be feeling stressed though now from Wongs. Like this BKB, right? We got to take a big fight with this and make sure we win it.
I think you're right though. I think the Zeus has to die really early. Like these lightning bolts have done so much damage for these cores.
Yeah, he's just living because he's getting the heavenly jump and he's 4-staffing and he's ducking on the outside of the fight and he's coming back in with like 2nd and 3rd lightning bolts every time.
Yeah. Hype on the Tidehunter was the item he went for. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I like it.
It's good against Invo, right? Which is like a lot of their damage right now.
Yeah, the typical build is Vlad's Mage Slayer. But I think Pipe is fine. Like, it's going to negate the Radiance damage plus a Static Storm damage maybe in a fight for your team, which is like, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's fair.
And the AA did go Midas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, do you think that's what you have to do, like, to play this hero when it's a bad hero? You know what I mean? Like,
I wouldn't go Midas personally, but it's fine. Maybe he's just thinking Alchemist. I'll just go for the late game or something.
This next Prophet though is farming crazy fast as well. Like I feel like if Alchemist dies in one more fight and he's farming the whole time, like they'll basically be breaking even. Which is like, I mean, obviously, Niche Prophet is also a really fast farmer, but like you don't really want to see him on par with your Alchemist either.
Yeah, he's gonna match the Alchemist BKB timing, and I'm just looking at Wongs. Like they have the BKB on the Alch. They should be looking to make a go here, and they're not. They're super split.
Oh, good TP by Mop.
Yeah, very good TP there from Maniac.
They always have BKB on the Mars as well, which is actually pretty big too, because he's lost like half his HP between Zeus Ult and Thunderbolt in all of these fights, to be honest. So that should help as well. Maybe that's what they're waiting for. Actually, they might just want that and then play with the Alch.
Okay, Tide actually has a blink coming, so they get a smoke going here on Dire.
Dire are scanning.
For sure. And this Anchor, I mean, it's obviously there's no like Quap or like Ember Spirit or something to throw it onto this game, but still like still a really good spell. It's gonna be tough against like Invoker or Alkin stuff in the fights.
Really helps to set up the Ice Blast.
Yeah,
that's true. Actually, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
They haven't revealed and they're smoking up here.
Click.
Skunk have Ags.
They are gonna see Maniac. Do they have the vision? Yes, they do. Managing to drop the spike down from Jesse James as well. Kinetic kills counter arena, but the Ravage gets dropped. Shurs bops the BKB. The Static Storm is there, but Kamki is not going to be enough. Down goes Maniac, down goes Kamki. Nagy getting Heisenberg in the background. Nagy caught between a rock and a hard place, though. Drops the Tornado onto Bison for Morris. Gets the Sprout. Gets the Force Staff out of it, managing to get the Ghost Walk off as well. Shurs is back in here, drops the Spear into the tree for Jesse James, but the Wand, or the Fruit, is there, getting helping survive. Maniac does buy back here. Jesse James does go down in the background. The BKB reveal is there from Coral, but it's not really going to be enough. They have this Ice Path on the ground.
I think they need to get out.
Yeah, dropping the Mana Steel. They do get the kill on the Bison for Morris. JP now getting low. Maniac with a very good heads-up buyback. The glimpse back onto Click. They are going to be able to get the right clicks down from Nagy. They're turning their attention onto him now. The X-Mark gets dropped as well as the Torrent. Not going to be enough. The kinetic field being able to control Click on in crowd control, and a massive buyback from Maniac really saves that fight for Wong's Bakery.
Yeah, I feel like it got like you could see Al comes in, he jumps on the Nature Prophet, and then Nature Prophet pops BKB, and he's like, oh god, I don't think I can kill this guy, like I'm moving around or whatever. But I think the fact that Invoker stayed, even though he was low HP, and then like could come back in after to kill the supports, like huge plays there. And as you said, good buyback. It did look pretty dire for the Alc for a second. I don't know if he doesn't have a Quelling Blade, but he was like stuck in that Sprout and looked like things were not going to go well, but they managed to salvage it. But I think still a worrying enough fight. Like I mean, even Mars got a great arena, and they I don't know, I could kind of look at the beginning, they were just going to sack the 2 supports and maybe play elsewhere if Al couldn't TP, but they did manage to salvage it, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. The Alco he came too late as well. Like if he's just there if he responds when the Mars drops the arena, like the 2 supports are dead before the Alc is even hitting anybody, and the Mars is also running out.
Cooldown or something.
Now the Alc did go S and Y, and I'm not a carry expert, but I don't think it's a very good S and Y game, even though this is like one of the best items in the game. There's a Titan and a Ravage, and there's like the Ice Blast that you're gonna S and Y
Yeah,
off.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I would.
I'm Torrent maybe, although is that just static?
Yeah, but
I mean,
it's
maybe he's
not
just
very
thinking,
good.
like, he is hard countered by the AA, so he's like, okay, I need some way like to defend against this. Oh,
Dropping the arena onto Heisenberg, who is hasted to get the spear into the wall with the kinetic field. They're going to get a nice pick there inside of Wong's Bakery before the TPs to respond from the Standins. And it looks like they're going to keep going here. They're not satisfied with backing off with that. Getting the tracks up with Maniac.
nice. I like this pace. I feel like this may be what they needed to do, like actually run with Alc the whole time, because they've had damage issues without him, but maybe this is how they need to play into them now.
Yeah. I think if I'm Dire, I'm like, right, let's dodge them for the next 5 minutes. They have the Nature's Prophet. They can just push out the sidelines easily enough. You know, this is Wong's timing. The Alc is like almost 5 or almost 6 slaughtered.
That's fair. That's a good shout, actually.
Kanki ensures TPing down to this bottom lane to try and catch this Nature's Prophet, who is going to be looking to TP and will be getting the TP away. The kinetic field not there in time with the spear follow-up.
Yeah. That's
a
big rotation for that, to miss him.
Yeah, I wonder if they need to try focus these supports more. Like, I feel like if this Zeus and this AA live throughout the fights, that's what's like really like when they're targeting the Nature's Prophet, they're just taking too much damage from these 2 supports. But I think like it's not that hard for him to blink arena the AA or the Zeus. So maybe that is like the approach from now on, just like kill these guys early and then deal with the other heroes after, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think like Nature's Prophet can really man up to Alc right now, like if there's no other heroes protecting him, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, I think this game is like, if it stays even as it is, I think it's just that Dire needs to start the fight. If they can start the fight, they can keep winning it. But if Radiant starts it, Dire will never turn it, if you kind of know what I mean.
Yeah, that's
like they need to start with a Ravage and then drop damage into it.
Ooh, the tornado misses, so they don't have the purge for the shield rune. They get the silence out onto JP, but he's going to be able to purge that off. The pipe is there. The damage is coming in though from Shurks. The Ice Blast manages to hit the tree in the background, but probably not any of the tree that you want to hit. And they are going to get the kill onto JP and maybe look to go into Roche here.
Yeah,
that Tide was on a bit of an island there. A good play by Wongs to like realize, okay, these heroes, there's no heroes near this guy, like we can kill him super easily, especially as 5. Maybe the side of Standins not really recognizing like the Alc now is just going to run with them for the rest of the game, so like you can't really leave any heroes out because they're going to have like all their heroes ready to kill anyone now. But yeah, good kill.
Yeah. If I'm Dire now, I'm like, right, let's sort out our vision, get it all set up. They're gonna come and try and take our high ground, so just push out the waves, get as much gold as we can, and like just prepare for this high ground defense.
Yeah. Do you like this Witchblade pickup? I have no idea what the build is on MP either.
Yeah, he did this last week, didn't he? But it was against the Medusa, and I was thinking that's probably because of the high armor. I'm not sure about it into the Alc, but I don't know. It might be good, it might not. I have no idea.
Fair. I mean, Plasma is a good item. Oh, nice.
Getting the arena and the spear play onto Click here. The Ice Blast is going to come in.
No.
Not going to hit. And they dropped the statics. No, they didn't drop the statics from just the kinetic field.
Yeah, I think they're realizing now, like, you can't make these arena plays without +1 of your cores. And that was kind of like really what was like affecting them in the first 20 minutes. Like they made like 3 arena plays that like were kind of mid just because they only had the 3 heroes. But like once, if they have 1 meteor or 1 like Alc stun, like they can kill all these heroes pretty easily, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and as well, they kind of rotated back to defend it. I think just maybe let it go. You know, when you miss the ice blast, or just keep farming, because you don't want to die for this 2-2.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're not going to win the game defending that 2-2. You're not going to turn a big fight at that moment.
This Nature's Prophet is just living down in this bottom jungle, and it looks like that Wongs are having enough of it, but he's probably going to just start TPing out, and he does, and he gets away.
Yeah, do we have Vac on this server? Because he's got it like 3 times in that zone.
Maybe map hacks? Maybe map hacks?
Do you think that's one of the issues with this Kunkka though? That like if they're trying to play this like wait out the Alk for his for his kind of timing to fall off game, that this Kunkka is not gonna scale enough into the late game like with all this farm that you might be given or whatever?
Yeah, I just don't really like the Kunkka pick as a whole.
Like this was a co-op and they were, I mean, I'm just picking a random hero, but like, and it was coming out with like Ags, Kaya, Sanj, or whatever, and like, I don't know, 2 other items, and was going to do a lot of damage in the late game. You're like, okay, like dodging maybe seems more effective, but I just seem like this Kunkka's going to.
Ooh, and they drop the arena onto Bison for Morris, who does pop the BKB in an attempt to get out there.
Ooh.
Ace is managing to get it off. The immediate tip from Shirks, the most PMA player in Div 1. Just letting them know hard luck there on popping the BKB.
Yes, I'm sure that's exactly what he meant. Yep.
Very
hard luck was
PMA.
exactly what he said.
That's exactly what I know, Shirks. That's exactly what Shirks was thinking. Getting the glimpse back there, looking to make a disengage here after like thieves in the night breaking in and stealing the Tormentor on the Dire side. They're sticking around here.
Dire need to get out.
Yeah,
they don't have their carry.
Yeah, the team is connecting in here now. I'm not sure. No ultimate on the Alchemist, but still has the Aegis, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, that was a really good kill on the Nature's Prophet. Like that was kind of their big like. We've dealt with the other heroes, but we haven't really dealt with this guy yet, and killing him there kind of makes him feel a little bit more human, or a bit more beatable,
Yeah, even a little bit styling on him with the Mars. He started with the spear and then the arena. Like I can't do that, So,
yeah.
He's pretty good.
He's got Deso on the Mars as well. I actually like that. Like when they were having damage issues and he itemized for it, like I feel like a lot of Marses just go like blink BKB, like I don't know, like refresher or something. But having the extra damage against those like low armor supports is actually going to be huge.
Yeah, and you have acid spray as well with the Deso, which is a little bit extra.
That's cool. That like really addresses like some of the issues they were seeing earlier in the game, I feel like. Also, this pipe and Bounty was pretty huge now. Like, I think these heroes are pretty hard to kill anyway. Like, even Bounty, like, I mean, playing against him, he's actually a pretty tanky hero, but plus the pipe as well. Like, it's going to actually be pretty hard now for Standins to kill these heroes, I think.
Yeah, I think you're, like, if I'm Standins, I'm waiting at least 5 minutes here to just get some more items together.
Ice Blast is coming in. Managing, I don't know how he got out of that sprout there, but even with that, doesn't manage to secure the disengage, does get hit by the Ice Blast. Jesse James is here, manning up onto Shirks, maybe to his own detriment, drops the Tornado, does get killed by the Sunstrike. Little bit oversized.
I feel like that was like a protect my carry with my body type of play,
Mr. President, get down! Yeah.
Yeah.
They've no vision on Dire. There's 3 wards in the AA's back here.
Yeah.
And
You can see Nature's Prophet is trying to have, or Bison Four is trying to have some impact here, like even coming in there to try to kill the Invoker. He probably feels like he needs to push back a bit, but I don't think unless they have like a whole team fight with like boat and stuff, they're not going to kill these heroes, just like TPing in or whatever.
Yeah, it does just feel like the Kunkka pick isn't quick enough to kind of react to the space that the Nature Prophet is making for them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Bloodthorn on the Alchemist as well now, so there isn't really any heroes on Dire that are going to be tough to kill. Like even tied with the Bloodthorn should be pretty easy to kill, I feel like.
As long as they can get like a 5-man fight on the high ground though, they can start with a Ravage, they have an Ice Blast, they can easily turn this, and it's just
That's
one
true.
fight.
Yeah, they literally
only
haven't fought as 5 since that like fight where Alchemist came in or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's been a while.
And like the Ags is almost here for Jesse. That's a bit more global presence, a bit more pick off for them.
Mm-hmm.
The Tide has some gold, but he hasn't queued anything up.
Yeah, we are seeing the net worth lead get pretty substantial though. Like even on these, especially obviously the Alchemist is going to be far ahead, but even between this Kunkka and the Invoker, and then also the Mars and the Tidehunter, like 3 and 4 or 5k respectively, is basically a whole other item on these like cores in the other team. So that's going to get difficult to deal with now.
Yeah. Can we get to 25 on the Nature's Prophet again, or not?
And that's huge.
What do we think?
Well, what's he at now? 21. I mean,
21.
21.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty attainable.
yeah.
Depends on how well Wongs managed to push the dagger, and they're probably going to wait next Roche, though, although they are going to make the go out here, dropping the ultimate onto Heisenberg. The stun strike is there, but it's not needed. They are going to get the boat out onto the 2 supports in the backline. Maniac managing to tank that up quite well, but Kamki not so much. Getting the Force Staff out, drops the Static Storm and the Kinetic Field. Click able to walk through it with the BKB. They drop the EMP as well as the Cold Staff. They are going to drain all the mana onto Click. The buybacks are coming in en masse from the Standins, but it's not going to be quick enough. Click goes down. In the background, they manage to catch out the Alchemist, who BKB TP's out. Nagy is here, manages to get the disarm onto 3. They're going to catch Jesse James in that as well. The Sunstrike coming in from the backline. The Kinetic Field is there to trap JP in. And will they be able to have the follow-up here? Shirk's Blink's getting cancelled by the AA in the corner. Maniac throwing in the Shurikens with the track. The Ravage gets dropped as a counter-initiate. They catch out 2 with that. Carl has run back up from the mid lane. They are going to get the kill now onto Maniac. They are going to turn around now, and Shirks, who comes in with the spear. Heisenberg getting low. Down goes Bicep for Morris in the background. Heisenberg goes down as well. They have the Zeus caught out in the backline with Kamki trapping him in the kinetic field. In the meantime, JP goes down on the high ground to Carl. They're dropping the Sunstrike into Jesse James. It does connect. The rest of them are now coming back. It's the only one left standing. They are going to be able to secure the kill, dropping the disarm and the shield crash. With the tip. With the double tip. The triple tip. Coming in from Wong's Bakery, and it looks like it's going to be at least a set of racks, if not more here.
Yeah, that was such a well-played fight by Wongs. Personally, that EMP by the Invoker on the Kunkka absolutely, like, sorted him. Like, trying to run away there, and then he just got outplayed, or, like, cut across by the Mars then. And it also really, I don't know if you agree, but it felt like the Nature's Prophet couldn't participate in that fight at all. Like, he TP'd further behind than where they initiated, and then he couldn't really, like, hit anyone, and then somehow he was on, like, half HP, but, like, stuck around, and then it was actually really easy for them to kill him with the Glimpse, because he was on half HP already. So it just felt like their highest net worth core, who, like, has farmed really well, but couldn't actually hit anyone in that entire fight.
Yeah. As well, the Tide was 250 mana, and then I think he got mana boots maybe off Jesse or something. He didn't have Ravage mana when he was kind of in the middle of the fight, and I thought, like, when the Alchemist BKB TP'd out and they had a Ravage, I thought, okay, this could be good for Dire, but then they just couldn't get the Ravage off before the Alchemist returned, and then it's too late then at that point.
Yeah, it seemed like maybe if, like, the Ravage seemed a bit forced at the end if you didn't have your Nature's Prophet in, like, position to try to capitalize on it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if was the idea to, like, Ravage and then Sprout, like, behind the guy or something, but, like, I don't know, Nature's Prophet's already on half HP, so that wasn't really going to happen. I don't know.
Yeah. It's kind of goes back to what I was saying like 10 or 15 minutes ago. Like, Dire has to be positive about their plays to win this game. Like, they can't react because there's just too much damage now on Radiance to stop them from playing. You know, they need a Ravage with the damage ready to go at the start. Like, the Ravage there just wasn't in sync with the rest of his team. So
yeah, makes sense. Do we... what happened... sorry, because I didn't notice. What happened with the Alk that he had to BKB TP out there? Just got
sprouted.
Okay.
He sold his Quantum Blade a long time ago and has to sit and sprout for the game since.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I think they were all going on the Kunkka on the triangle, and Alk had just gotten a little bit rough.
Okay.
And yeah,
because that's even worse. Like, if you can't, like, take a fight to the enemy after their carry had to, like, literally TP away to a tier 1 tower, tier 2 tower, like, that's pretty worrying, you know.
I wonder when that can catch out by some Morris, but it was a ridiculously quick Roche spawn as well. It was only 20 seconds.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So yeah, a bit unfortunate for the Standins, although I don't know if a full 3-minute spawn would have made much difference for them either way. It's 37k network now at this point.
Yeah, he has the route on Sprout, so let's see what this does. I have no idea. Is it going to be good or not?
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, you're looking for, like, high armor heroes, I suppose, right, with that, but I mean, Alk's not, like, particularly high armor in comparison to other Agi Harrys, but maybe it's just a build he likes to go, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Alk going in.
Gonna pop the ultimate. Yeah, Alk is gonna go in. They drop the The Mars Arena with the Sunstrike, they're able to get the kill onto Heisenberg. The Static Storm gets dropped onto JP. In the background, Carl going to town on Bison for Morris, who does drop the BKB. They drop the Ravage in response, managing to get the Sprout up as well. Shirks is getting quite low. He's getting caught out here. The Tornado hits a lot, but Shirks is still going to go down. Carl able to run down Jesse James. Will get him. They're trapped in their fountain now. Bison for Morris and Click getting quite low. Maniac throwing in the Shuriken. It's not going to be enough. With the wave, trying to get Nagy in. The Ghost Walk is there with the BKB. They aren't going to be able to get the X marks back. The kinetic field is there to try and help, and it looks like they're just going to try and go for game here now on the side of Wong's Bakery, and I don't know what the Standins can do about it. But they do drop the anchor onto Nagy. Click getting the X mark in as well as the Torrent, catching it onto 2 heroes. Is it going to be enough? Nagy's able to get out in the background. Carl going on to Click on the top side, even with the Blade Mail, it's not going to be enough. An immediate buyback from the Kunga. They catch out Maniac here. They are going to be able to get the kill with the Sprout from Bison for Morris. Carl with the ultimate just after being popped again is going to back out here, and it looks like they might bit a retreat with the Aegis, just try and wait their heroes out. Yeah, so they hold. Just about they hold on the Standins.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, pretty good.
That Nature's Prophet was so close.
Oh, clinging on his
there's a
life.
meteor
Literally
dropping on his
clinging.
head. So.
Like he's in base, like trying to regen, and he's just like staying at the same HP. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, very low. It feels like at times it's hard to know like if they all want to go in or if they don't want to go in at different
Blake is
times.
gonna die here, no buyback. 1 second on BKB.
Nope, they are going to catch
He's
it
gonna
up. The
be
Ice
good.
Blast is coming in here. They get the glimpse back on the Bison for Morris. They do get the kill with the Aegis. Is respawning now. Will the boat hit on the respawn? An immediate BKB pop. Doesn't have the ultimate. They are going to drop the refresher and get the ultimate. The Nature's Prophet is there. Drops the Sprout, but they're going to get the Hex onto the background. The anchor does go down onto Nagy. The Bicep for Morris does pop the BKB. Shirks is in now. So is Carl. The BKBs aren't up. They are going to catch out Heisenberg, but JP and Jesse James are here on the sideline. They're not going to have the ultimate from JP. It looks like they're going to try and get secure the escape here. Carl going onto Jesse James in the background. The Sprout is there from Bison for Morris. The BKB gets popped in the immediate BKB TP. They get the Hex onto Bison for Morris.
gets
The
X.
X Max is there, but the BKB.
That was close on the X. Very close.
Does he have TP on Mars? No, he doesn't. Damn.
No, it does pop the BKB, but probably not going to get out here. Maniac coming in with the Force Staff. The ult gets dropped by Bison for Morris. The spear back onto JP and Bison for Morris. Looks like it'll secure the escape. A haste rune top.
That Hex was huge.
Massive.
Is there 2 hexes? Is there one on Mars and one on Invo as well? Or is there
I
just one?
assume so.
Yes,
They would have
that's
been
good.
pretty low cooldown if it was just the one.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
God, I feel like that was the
useful.
first fight we've actually seen impact from the Nature's Prophet though. Like he actually just hit the heroes and they died. You know what I mean? Like he actually did a ton of damage to Invoker there, ton of damage to the supports. So I think they're probably a little bit more afraid of them. Like even Alk when he was like trapped in the Sprout, like the Nature's Prophet can definitely kill him. You know what I mean? So,
And they get the jump in and the Hex onto Heisenberg.
This is
No
a big one.
buyback there. Drops the boat onto Carl. The stun gets off with 1 second to go. Both boats do connect, but there's no follow-up from the side of the Standins.
I think Wongs have done one thing I've definitely noticed. I mean, I said this before as well, but I think they've done a really good job of shifting how they start these fights. That it has to be Mars just blink ulting the AA, and once he's dead, the fights are so much easier for them. You know what I mean? Like I think the last 3 fights they've won, they just like blink arena the AA, he dies, and then they take the fight from there. And I think that's been the right way to do it.
Drop the anchor onto Maniac here with the X marks back.
Good
Gonna
kill.
get him into the base. Pretty big kill for them, yeah. Secures this high ground probably until next Roche spawn, right? I mean, they City poke, but
Yeah, I think if you're Wongs, you're a little bit not stressed, but you're like you can see this kind of slipping where you're like, okay, let's just wait the next Roche.
Because Alk can't go any further. Like Alk is fully
No.
maxed now. Yeah.
No.
He went refresher. Wow, that's cool.
He can pull an axe here to a disruptor, which is huge.
Yeah, that's cool actually.
I wonder, is that the plan, or will he keep buyback up with all his tier 2s up? Probably not, right?
God, that Nature Prophet does do damage. That like if you stay like even 1 second longer than you like are supposed to, like he's actually gonna just kill you like start to finish. So
Nice smoke play
But
coming out here.
do we think this Nature's Prophet is maxed out now? He can only drop boots, and he can buy... Oh, sorry, fight.
Oh, they get the immediate Hex out onto the Nature's Prophet, dropping the Spear and the Mars Arena. The smoke play from the Standins quickly turning sour for them, but it looks like they are going to be able to secure a back
here
off here
comes
from
Alk,
Wongs Bakery.
though.
Carl's coming in though, dropping the stun out onto Jesse James. Nagy's in the background, drops the meatballs. 3 of them are disarmed. They are going to try and look for a bit of connection here. Carl is caught out between a rock and a hard place. Drops to Refresher. Doesn't get any of the abilities off. Carl goes down. Shirk's going down in the background here. They drop the boat. Pretty big kill from the Standins. And just as you were saying about Alchemist hitting his maximum timing, that's a really bad death for him right at that time.
Yeah.
That was really rough.
He was getting the Ags going there. But it's super positive play from the Standins. Like, you gotta go outside your base and try and make things happen when you're down 2 racks.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I don't know, because Alk didn't have ulti in that fight either, right? I mean, he got AA blasted anyway, so it didn't matter that much.
Yeah.
But he kind of just, like, didn't have ulti, and then...
He pressed Refresher. I think he had a BKB, but he didn't press BKB. He pressed Refresher first.
Okay.
So, I think he made a mistake there in that fight.
TNA Grand Final.
Also, I was worried for NP there as well, because he didn't get BKB off before he got Mars ultied, so that was a bit... that could have been bad, but I don't think the Invoker was in position to kill him off, so they got lucky there.
Yeah, this Nature's Prophet seems much tankier than my Nature's Prophet. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how many times he's lived with like heroes just standing around him casting their spells and just not taking damage.
Yeah. You're right though, like about him maybe being at his like max version now, because he's about to sell Blink for Swift Blink, right? Or sell boots for Swift Blink, right? And that's kind of it. So
I am an Ags enjoyer and a Nature's Prophet, and it would be very good this game.
yeah, you're actually
So
right.
that is there. He has 25.
Okay, so that's
Yeah,
pretty huge.
it's what, 3 times
The
damage
split push is
HP?
gonna be huge.
Oh, drops the Static Storm onto nothing on the side of Wongs. They don't get that glimpse. Oh, please
he
BKB.
BKBs.
Wow.
Yeah, good BKB.
Yeah, very good BKB.
Yeah, no, I'm sure if you're, as you said, Sean, like if you're on Radiant right now, you're like, okay, my Alk is maxed, and they seem to like even if Natures can't go that much further, both of the other cores do have places to go. You know, like Kunkka and Tidehunter can get bigger. So,
Yeah, the Tide has a Hex queued up, but the Kunkka is just finished one. So I think I would rather a Refresher on the Tide.
yeah, that would be good actually.
Because he has enough mana with the Lotus Orb to cast 2 Ravages. Just about.
Yeah, I mean, if you had 2 Ravages worth of Nature's Prophet just hitting heroes, I think you definitely are killing people. You know, there's no doubt.
Nice play here from Wongs. They're going to smoke inside the base.
Yeah, this is cool.
They are going to spot out Maniac, get the leash down onto him. Shirax is there in the background. They drop the kinetic field.
Good
Maybe
to pop
securing...
the blinks.
Oh, with the Tide bringing it back in. Shirks does jump onto the backline, immediately drops the Hex and gets counter Hex. The Ravage comes out like Storm Aowen, ravaging through the field. They drop the Ice Blast. I don't think it
Good
hits
Ice
anyone.
Blast.
Yeah, oh, it does hit Carl.
Does
Never
go on
mind.
the Arc, yeah.
Yeah, that's all that it needs to hit. Huge death onto Carl. They are going to get the X-Pac and catch Shirks here as well. JP is in the background. Down goes Shirks. And slowly but surely, it looks like the stand-ins are doing it. They just need a little more. And
Yeah, you see Mars blinks in, hexes the Nature's Prophet, and immediately gets hexed by, I don't know, was it the Kunkka you said built it?
Yeah,
so yeah, he didn't BKB before he jumped up, so I think that kind of made the fight a bit tougher, and then obviously Nature's Prophet got the BKB off. But you're right, if Disruptor had an Ags here, it would actually change the game a lot, because they keep catching NP, but it's not like ending the fight.
But this Alka, he had like 5,000 gold when he died like 2 deaths ago, and he only has 5,300 now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Did he buy something? Maybe he bought the shard. I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
I think
I don't
he
know.
had the shard then too.
Okay.
Yeah, super. I don't know.
That was the first fight. I feel like we really. I mean, there was one other earlier. I think when he got hit by Ice Blast, and it kind of worked. But that was the first time we've really seen like the AA counter pick for the Alk be super
Yeah,
effective.
definitely. It looked impossible when the Alk got Ice Blasted. This tower's gonna go.
Oh my god, that damage is insane.
And even though Kunkka, I mean, obviously he has utility now with this Hex, but like even if he's not the strongest hero, he's pretty hard to kill. You know?
Just going straight for the tier 4s.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, they're at half HP already. That's insane.
Yeah, this Nature's Prophet Treant is crazy.
I think they should back though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have the glimpse
Let's just
there.
get
Pops
out.
the BKB is going to TP out.
Slightly. Oh,
Oh, and they are going to
good
catch out
find.
Jesse
Zeus.
James here. They get the
He has
Hex
a
out. The
buyback.
Sunstrike comes in too.
That was a
Yeah,
good play
just-
by Matt, like roaming around the backlines to catch people before they leave. That was cool.
I just want to highlight something here. This Nature Prophet has a Boots of Bearing.
What?
Oh.
I don't
That's
know why you would
crazy.
get this instead of maybe an AC if you want to
He
push.
had a Swift Blink queued up, so I don't know.
Attack speed, I guess, but yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't just go AC. But they are going to catch out Shirks here on the top lane. The Ice Blast does come in. I think it immediately hits Carl. They drop the EMP as well, though, as well as the counter initiate from the Mars Arena. They have the spear there too. They get the Hex down. Down goes Bison for Morris. Down goes JP. They're going to go and click to get the Blink sack with the Ice Path, getting the spear back. Not catching any trees. Carl is there though. The meatballs get dropped on the clicks. The blade mail, the bloodthorn comes in too. They did get Shirks in the background, but they are going to get click as well. All heroes do have buyback on the side of the Standins, and it looks like that'll secure Roche for Wong's Bakery. But wow, just as it was looking to really turn up there for the Standins, one bad fight top, and it looks like it's all kind of gone away from them a little bit again.
Yeah, he didn't have BKB on the Nature Prophet. He BKB TP'd out from the Glimpse, and then he had 50 seconds when he TP'd in there in the BKB. Like, he can't play without BKB. He should just have a refresher instead of the boots, I think.
No, I think you're right. Like, is that just a push strat, you think? The
Yeah, it's just a push strat. Maybe it's going to work out again.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That was really well executed by Wong. So like the minute they saw him on the map without the BKB, they just like went straight for him. And I think Carl played that really well too. Like had been struggling to kill heroes before, but like just sat there and actually got to hit the Nature's Prophet that time, which is pretty good. Alka's kind of found it hard to hit heroes in this game, I think. Like, they haven't been able to... maybe it's because the Disruptor having no Ags, but like a lot of Force Staffs, a lot of like escape from the Alk, so that's probably one of the first times we've seen him just like full to zero a hero, you know?
Yeah, this Disruptor's just bought out on an Ags, but it's on the Courier, so...
They are
giving up Megas here.
Yeah,
and Ice Blast missed, so they have to be pretty careful now.
Yeah, they don't want to buy back on those two heroes.
It's honestly a bit risky throwing Ice Blast unless you have some sort of like setup for it, like especially when you rely on it so much for these fights right now. Like just throwing it in there if you don't have like Ravage or something first is, I don't know, maybe a little bit risky, but
yeah.
I guess
he has
having it at max range.
5,000 gold on AA.
Think he'll go Ags as well, or
The Ags is now the right click thing, so you don't want to go Ags. This is the problem with AA. There's no items that are that good to buy. Oh, he just bought something.
Octarine?
Okay, he's going an Octarine. Oh my god.
Really recognizing that it is the Ice Blast that'll win them this game, I guess, as well as the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah. Some people go like Kaya builds, right? Like some sort of Kaya item, but...
Yeah.
Smoked up here on Wong's
You need to initiate here with the Disruptor to win this game.
They will still have all buybacks up on the Standins. The counter smoke does come in from them. Bison for Morris does get caught out on the side. The Hex gets dropped down immediately. JP jumps in. They drop the Cataclysm. Doesn't really have any effect. Carl getting low. The Static Storm does get dropped. Campkey's in the middle of it. The Ice Blast hits Manny as it goes across the map. They drop the anchor down onto this Alchemist, who is going to be slow. They don't have the BKB. He does have a double damage rune though. Shirks does go down. Click goes down in return. The boats are coming in. There's a second Cataclysm coming down. Bison for Morris does get caught out by that. Carl does respawn from the Roshan. Doesn't need to pop the refresher just yet, but they are hitting the Ancient here. Bison for Morris does go down. They get the Alchemist down to about half HP. Pop the refresher, gonna get that heal back up. JP getting sold from the Ice Wall. Gets the stun out onto Heisenberg. That Ancient starting to fall now. I think Wong's realizing the kind of danger they're in playing against the Nature's Prophet. The Sprout comes out. They get the Hex out. He's just gonna turn and hit the base, and it looks like that's gonna be all they rode.
Well played.
Yeah, really well played.
I mean, good def as well. Like, I mean, it kind of looked rough there for Wongs for a second, but I think they just had one too many hexes. I don't know if you agree with that, Sean, but like it seemed like they just like hexed the Nature's Prophet like twice, and it was hard for them to really get spells off. AA missed Ice Blast, and then they couldn't really answer the Alk after Roshan.
Yeah, I think Dire had a chance there in the last fight. Like, it was looking good for a while, but they all had to go back to base, and then they can't get back out to Def to Throne. So
another fight where I don't think Nature's Prophet felt like he couldn't really hit heroes that much. Like, I mean, they killed Mars at the very beginning of the fight, and that felt good. But after that, he got like double hexed by the. Oh no, because Mars was gone, but he got hexed by the Invoker again then, and after BKB and stuff. And it got pretty tough then. But well played by both teams. I mean, like they did well to hold on 51 minutes when it felt like at 20. I mean, there was like a 20k net worth advantage at like 35 minutes. So a couple of really good holds by the Dire for sure.
Yeah, very even game, and that's even with this Kunkka feeling pretty weak. You know, if they could just if they had a better mid hero, this would have been so much easier to play the game.
Yeah, you're so right. Yeah.
And yeah, really good game one. Well done to Wong's Bakery on getting the win there. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back shortly for game two between Wong's Bakery and the Standins. Don't go away. Welcome back to the Irish Dota League Season 4. This is a Division 1 Game 2 matchup between the Standins and Wongs Bakery. I am once again PK taking you through this one with Asgrav
Hey.
and Avoxo
Hello.
and our fantastic production manager, Auntie, as well. And yeah, pretty good game 1. Standins really put it up to Wongs Bakery early on. But Wongs were able to kind of overpower them, kind of outplay them a little bit in that late game. But a really close match, a really close game 1. Hopefully
For
more of
sure.
the same here.
Do you think?
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say, Sean. Do you think there's any heroes that Standins played in the last game that Wongs are like, okay, we don't want this coming through now, or you think it was more just maybe underestimating them at times, or?
They banned Jesse's Shadow Demon like in the first round last game, so they're probably gonna ban that again. So I think Jesse's either gonna pick Shadow Demon or Zeus. Like the Zeus was super good last game, so
Yeah.
I would first pick that again if I could. But we'll see if they ban that. I think, like if they swap the Shadow Demon and the Zeus bans.
Yeah, I mean they have first pick, so they might pick the Shadow Demon either, right? That's also possible.
And then I suppose the Nature's Prophet as well. Like he's good on it. It's like the pick he wants to play every game.
Yeah. Oh, so they want to pick Alk again, maybe?
Yeah, probably Alec with the AA ban.
Okay, so they pick Shadow Demon.
Banned in the first game, I
Yeah,
believe.
they
by
banned it
Wongs,
themselves.
yeah.
Respect ban Jesse, Shadow Demon.
Is he a big Shadow Demon player?
As I understand, yes.
Okay, nice. Do you think now that
Magnus,
AA is banned, that Standins would think
Shockwave
about picking Alk first? Or
before it was cool. The Alchemist. I don't know what else this Bicep Femoris guy plays.
yeah,
Like maybe he just wants to play Nature's Prophet every game because every game I've seen of him, he's picked that hero. I think.
he
Okay.
played Bristle as well, right? That was the other hero he picked. Oh, so they do pick it. Okay.
Yeah, they go Alec. Yeah. No, I haven't seen Spectre much in this league yet, but I think it's better than Alec. Like, I just don't. I think it's impossible to play in Spec if you're any support. There is nothing that you can do against Spec, and it's always going to get its items. And it's super easy to play with and as, like your team just does anything and the Spec will be there.
So immediately shows up.
Yeah, and I mean, Al can build it, but he's not someone who like really wants to build Silver Edge. I feel like either. So if you're trying to get a break for as well.
Yeah, and they banned the Doom themselves on Wongs.
Interesting. Oh, because they have first pick in the next phase? No, right? Okay. Underlord ban.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. It's not that good at the moment.
Yeah.
Maybe is it a JP specialty? I feel like I've played against JP.
Oh yeah, I think it is actually.
Is there other tanky hero that Wongs want to play? Like they ban like Doom anti-reduction and then percentage damage on the Underlord, maybe? I don't know.
I suppose the Bristle might be one. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what Carl's pool is, but I've never seen him play Bristle, but it's entirely possible he does. Is the Morphling ban a good ban? Was that after the Underlord?
That's
Maybe that is a good ban.
ban because we banned that as well last week. I think that's his favorite carry hero.
Okay, maybe that's what that was. Maybe the Underlord was a Morphling protection ban.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But I don't know. I wouldn't be ignoring the Spectre if I was Wongs. I would take it.
Yeah.
Maybe not yet, but it's going to be there in the pool at the end of this big phase.
They're not picking it with Alk, so.
Standin's taking a long time to pick their thing, their hero. I probably would I do Zeus 5 again with the Alec? Maybe. It might be a good lane.
Pretty good. Yeah, Zeus is pretty good last game, like for in general just impact. So shout out.
Okay, Rasta.
Okay.
No, we don't know whether it's
play that,
a 5 or a 4, so we don't.
Yeah, obviously there must be someone on Standins who plays a lot of Earthshaker, right? Because otherwise this second ban would not happen, I feel like, right?
Yeah, maybe it's Click. Maybe that's his like
Oh,
comfort hero on
maybe.
mid.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, they go to Timber into
That's
Alk.
maybe what the Doom ban was for too, actually.
Yeah, that's a good point. We had this matchup last week, and unfortunately, Dara didn't know how to play Alchemist last week when we started the game. So I had to tell him after, "Hey, you play Alchemist." So that's where we lost. So we'll see. The Standins know how to play Alchemist.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they. I mean, actually, I don't want to say that, but they probably wouldn't pick it if they didn't know. But it is a good matchup. Like if you don't have like AA gone, Doom gone, and the Underlord maybe is also a anti. I mean, I think Timbersaw can play pretty well into Underlords. Never mind. But it is a pretty good solution for the Alk in the late game.
Yeah. Now I wouldn't if I'm playing into a Timber. Okay, Timber Tusk. I wouldn't go Rasta Alk. I
Yeah,
would pick a different vibe. That Rasta Alk is going to get destroyed.
yeah, and notably, the Standins did ban the Tusk for Moth in the last game, but he does get through this time. So,
10 seconds remaining.
They ban a
Mhm.
lot
I mean,
of
I,
moth heroes.
I presume Timbersaw Tusk is a pretty good lane, right?
5 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't like it's not combo in any
Yeah.
way, but it's like it's just good, you know.
Yeah,
At the same time,
and they're both like it's probably two of their best players for each of the best heroes for both players, right? So, yeah,
I'm surprised they didn't pick up the Visage here for Wong's Bakery because I know Shirks has been playing like a lot of that in pubs and has been having
yeah.
success with it too.
yeah,
And it's really good with Tusk.
that's true. Yeah, that's a good combo. Did they not? Did they patch that though? Did they make that not as good? The
With
Visage, the birds with the tag team.
uh, I I don't know how it works. I'll be honest. I think it's like they do the slow but not the damage. Is that how it
Okay,
works?
yeah, I think
I'm
they
not
definitely
sure.
changed it in some capacity, but I'm not sure if it's like completely
Yeah,
gone or whatever. Yeah,
Standin's getting low on reserve time again. They did
yeah.
this in the first
yeah.
game now
20
where
seconds.
they had
Radiant
like
team
10
pick.
seconds for their last
What?
Oh my god.
Oh
Okay.
god. Okay.
The
This
the
game has
highs
just
and
been
lows of
flipped on
Irish
its
Dota.
ass.
Let's
Yeah,
go. I'm here
yeah.
for it. I am fucking here for it.
Yeah,
Um,
if it's Alchemist Techies, that is a lot of damage, level
Yeah,
1. You know, they
theoretically.
can play into the Timber with the damage.
2 big
5
Um,
stuns.
seconds remaining.
But I like Techies, but it's been nerfed since the last patch, which is obviously months ago now. But when they reduced the attack range, it's just the lane isn't good enough anymore. You know, I
Do
think
you
he
think
only has
right
like
now they're thinking like, okay, these guys are going to pick Spectre on Wongs, like we need heroes to pick against it? Like, do you think Techies is good against Spectre or
no, it's not good against
yeah.
Spec. It's pretty bad. I know he has the taser, but he's just gonna be food.
Yeah, I mean once he gets silenced by Orchid, he's
And I suppose maybe Rasta's okay into Spec. I mean, I haven't seen it, but you're obviously gonna get cluster clocked every time you die.
I think the disruption does kill it though, or dispersion kills the chicken
Oh
every so
yeah,
often.
yeah,
So
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Maybe they
5
don't
seconds
think
remaining.
Spectre's that good, or they don't like playing it. But it's just, I think it's the best carry here that I see in pubs.
Yeah, yeah. Sand King also not that popular right now, really. So an interesting pick too. I mean, this draft is all over the board by stand-ins. To be fair, it's not a particularly meta pick outside of the Alchemist, but
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of middle of the road,
yeah,
offlane. Um, I'm surprised they might have moved up their mid pick to just get click on a better hero, if his hero pool is small. You know,
yeah, maybe
because you can't pick that Kunkka again.
no for sure. I mean, Sand King will definitely do more in the mid game than the Kunkka will. It's kind of, I feel like the Sand King Timber matchup is kind of twofold, right? Like I feel like Timber is a really good solution for the SK even when he has Bloodstone and stuff, but also
Yeah,
SK ult can still like and Shivas can definitely kill Timber as well. So um
yeah.
so you think this will be Alk Techies like Techies 5 and then Shaman 4?
Dire team ban.
Okay, there's a Bloodseeker. That's like maybe the fourth or fifth best carry, I think, at the moment. We talked about it last game. We said it was good into Alk.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty good into SK too, right? That seems like it would be a good matchup.
Yeah. I mean, you want to sit in your
10
Sand
seconds
Shroud
remaining.
and
Yeah.
just put the Blood Rail on top of it.
5 seconds remaining.
And then
Zone
just
him
even
out.
like Rupture, like you can't get away with your thing.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
seems like it's like once you rupture the Sand King in the fight, he's kind of just dead. But
Yeah, but regarding the techies question, it's probably whoever prefers playing techies. Like I'm sure either Jesse James or I'm not sure what we call Alpha Mega Pepega. I'm not sure what is.
Oh, he was. It began with H in that fight, didn't it? Or in that game.
Heisenberg, wasn't it?
Heisenberg. Yeah, that's
Yes.
the one.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. Like one of these guys obviously likes techies a lot, so I think it's more somebody said I want to play techies.
Yeah, fair.
So I don't know whether it's the 5 or the 4.
Yeah.
But I think
You
it's
wonder
better
though,
with it
like
on.
when they played them so close in the last game, like should they just have played like a meta draft and be like, okay, we actually can stand up to these guys if we play like. Because I'm not saying that this draft is bad, but just like it is less like objectively meta competitive than like other drafts would be. But who knows?
Yeah.
I actually really, I feel like this Bloodseeker pick into SK is going to be really good though. I feel like it's going to make it tough.
Yeah, this bottom lane just seems good as well. Bloodseeker into Rasta. You want to do your shackles. You can't just stand there and do shackles and on lane, stuff like that.
Good setup for the Blood Rite as well, with the
The destruction. Yeah.
Yeah. I like this Standins banner they have. I don't know if it's just AI generated, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks AI generated, but it is good.
Yeah, they modeled it properly at least, where it actually shows properly, not like the Wongs one.
Okay, so both teams looking for mid heroes,
Mid.
right? I think those 2 bans by stand-ins are definitely 2 of Nagi's most played / best heroes, right? So makes sense.
Yeah, isn't he like an Emperor specialist?
Maybe.
So,
I know his Invoker is definitely one of his favorites, and Puck. So
yeah, maybe he picks Ember then, with that in the pool.
Do you think Ember's a good hero?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just looking at Lena. Like, how is that just totally uncontested here?
Oh no, they just banned it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying it
You're
wasn't
right,
contested in the
yeah.
last game. It gets to the last ban here. There's Ember.
Oh, nice. Good shout. Good prediction. Yeah, I don't know. Like Wong seemed to ban. I think they banned Lena in both of their games last week, and then they banned it first in the last game. So they must just not want to play it.
Yeah. Zeus.
Okay.
Now select your heroes.
So was this? Wait, who was our? Is this offlane techies? No. Offlane.
Jesse played the 5 last game.
Oh, it's mid Zeus. Okay, sorry. What am I saying? Yeah, it's mid Zeus. Okay.
Yeah, mid Zeus. Jesse, I hope he's not with the Alk. I think it will be a disaster.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, the Alk Rasta into Timber Tusk just would not be good.
Do you not feel there's a lot of like run at you on the side of Wongs to pick this Zeus? Like the Ember and the Bloodseeker and the Tusk? I just feel like he's never gonna, like, even with Heavenly Jump, I feel like he's gonna get hunted down this game.
Yeah. Like, I'm not sure. Is this Click guy a mid player? Because I'm not sure that he is.
Okay.
That's my my understanding, that he might not be a mid player. So maybe just picking something that's slightly easier to execute on.
That's fair. That makes sense.
And I mean, I would rather Zeus than another Kunkka.
Yeah,
for sure.
Agreed. Yeah. I mean, it does give you ways to like kill these heroes. Like, there's no doubt. Like, the damage is still good. I just feel like Ember Spirit plus Bloodseeker is gonna or any of these heroes honestly are just gonna run at him in the mid game. But
yeah, and at least they fixed their issue of picking some stuns this game.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they have really good single target pick off as well, like between Sanking plus Techies. Like, if they can get that combo set up with the double stun, they can definitely kill heroes on their own in the early game and mid game.
Yeah.
I'm
just looking there. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go on.
Oh, I was just gonna say the Techie's facet, because he has 3 facets. One is increased attack range. There's this Spleen Secret Sauce, which is 15% of your max HP into the damage. But there's also the backpack item ones, which I think is quite good. I think if this hero was good, that facet will be super good.
That's what most people play, I think, right? From what I've seen.
I think it's like a 50-50 split, or maybe 40-40-20 between the Secret Sauce and the backpack items one. But you can put neutral items in your backpack, so you can, stack a tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4 neutral item in your backpack.
I did not think of that. That's insane.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, you can get the 2 cast range. You can actually get 3 cast range items on 2, 3, and 4, which is quite big for a techies.
Yeah, no, definitely.
The hero just isn't good.
Yeah, so like you'd imagine. Oh no, I was about to say you'd imagine that.
Oh. The Blink slander immediately. Yeah, in the pause time, I'm going to do my ad read again. If you're just joining us, this is the Irish Dota League Season 4. This is the Division 1 Game 2 between the Standins and Wong's Bakery. If you're new around here, please consider joining the Discord. If you'd like to get involved with the Irish Dota League, if you'd like to play in the Face It in-house, show up to any of our LANs that happen about 2 times a year, or even just queue pubs with some new friends. We're a very welcoming community and we'd love to have you along. The link is in the description. There's also IrishDotaLeague.com, which has been built by one of our fantastic admins, Niall, who's done a fantastic job of rounding up all the fixtures and everything on there. And if you go and click on the little imprint logo in the top right, you'll see the most correct version of the imprint leaderboard that there ever will be. I think it's really leveled itself out after that first game. And yeah, that's my ad read. Just wanted to get that in there.
Cool. You were right about the Ember, Sean. He's a level 30 Ember, so he must be a pretty big player for it.
Yeah.
2 level 30s.
I just read in the chat there. I've never actually seen this before. Reactive Taser has a basic dispel at the end. So if you cast it during the blood rite, when that gets dropped on you, you can insta dispel the silence.
Oh, that's cool.
So shout out to Kinder Surprise in the chat for that one.
I wonder if you can. How long does it last? I was just about to say if you cast it at the beginning when Spectre jumps on you. I don't know. I know no Spectre in this game, but
Yeah.
the silence or something. But
Yeah, you can, but yeah, I think can a Spectre not manta dispel? I don't know.
I don't know.
I would need
Interesting though.
Sometimes you just need to see it happen in your eyes, in front of your eyes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So who are you favoring this game? I feel like Wongs' draft looks pretty dangerous this game, if I'm honest.
Yeah, they're more comfort areas. Okay.
Gets the jump in. Good drop down shoulder to Shadow Poison. No drinking buddies on this task. He does drop the blood right, gets the triple stun. Gonna get the silence out onto 2. They drop the blood grenade onto Heisenberg, throwing the Shadow Poison over there, and will get the kill on Kamki. This is a bit of his Kamki specialty hero as well, isn't it?
Yeah, he plays a lot of Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, where was Jesse James there? If they had 5 people, they would actually have won that pretty easily.
Was he like warding bottom or something?
He was just standing at the bottom tower. I don't know. Maybe he went AFK for a minute.
Yeah.
They're going on bottom here.
Oh, they get the shackle out onto Timber. Whirling Death comes in. The blood grenade gets dropped. A couple of right clicks.
Nice.
This is gonna do it for sure.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I feel like
Big
Bicep
kill.
Morris thought that wasn't going to happen. He was left there, but that's such a good kill by Jesse. Fair play.
Yeah, huge. Getting the blast off.
Oh, the Timber doesn't have a TP. He has to walk back here. Oh
God.
that is
That's actually
bad for
pretty
him.
massive. Yeah. Moth will be very happy.
Very big kill.
Free XP.
Yeah, you're right.
Something like this is just all it takes for this lane to be completely turned. You know, this Alchemist is going to get a 1 level advantage on the Timber almost.
Yeah.
Let the smart people work.
Yeah, so you think these this lane should be pretty even? I mean, it seems like all these lanes will be decently even, right? Or do you think top lane's gonna be tough for the Sand King?
I don't know. I mean, I was hating on the Rasta Alc lane before in the draft, but they start off with a first blood, or sorry, not first blood, but like a big kill to start lane. And I don't know. It should be safe on bottom now.
Oh, geez, he went for the Dust Devil instead. I wonder if that's just because of the Bloodseeker pick.
Yeah, I did think about that. Whether you would swap your build up.
Which I think is cool. I mean, I know most people seem to still go Sand Shroud, but I like Dust Devil as well. I think it's fine. You know.
Was it
I don't think it's huge difference.
I think Taylor did the opposite against Bloodseeker the other evening.
Which one did he pick? Which one?
He picked the Sand Shroud as they get the kill onto Maniac. Dust Devil, the one that makes you invis. Sand Shroud, right?
Sand Shroud, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one.
Was he laning against it? I think it's
No,
like
no, he wasn't
yeah,
laning
okay.
against it, yeah.
But this level 1 Sandstorm looks paltry.
Yeah, it does.
That's so pathetic.
Yeah, they nerfed this thing into the ground, and I mean rightly so. It was kind
Those
of.
are 2 big kills for this bottom lane, though. Like, I wonder is Alc gonna take off here a bit, but we'll see. Like 5 last hits on this Timbersaw right now.
Yeah, I'd be so happy now if I'm playing this bottom lane. Like that Alec is just gonna have a very good time down here.
I kind of like the way, like, I do think like there's a lot of synergy between the Sand King and the Techies as well. Like the Burrow Strike into the Techies third should be pretty good, you know, if these heroes ever get too low or whatever. So that is a cool play they can make with it, especially like if they get a couple of levels on the Sand Shroud, or the Sand Shroud, the what you call it, the
Sandstorm.
whatever. Yeah, Storm. There you go.
Yeah, like it looks funky on paper because these picks aren't that meta, but there is a lot of damage. There is stuns, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need like a little advantage at start, and you can start playing these heroes much better than they are. That's an aggressive send down. JP should. Oh, I think he could have stunned on the Shadow Demon.
Straight in. Does get caught by the silence. They are getting the blast off and the bomb onto Kamki. Does have the wand. Managing to get the right clicks down onto Heisenberg and JP. Both of them getting low.
Yeah, the stun.
Kamki does go down. Does get the Burrow Strike in from JP. Another Blood Right coming down. They don't have the stun to get out. Managing to zone them away there. They're going to keep going with the right clicks onto Heisenberg. The heal comes in there, even with the bomb. Not going to continue onto JP, but a pretty big moment there for the Bloodseeker. And the preemptive tip before finishing him off with the Sleight of Fist. One of my favorites.
Yeah, that's kind of what I worry about for the Zeus. I feel like that's going to happen a lot this game. Like, Ember's just going to run on him and shackles him, and he's just going to die. You know, but we'll see. We'll see how the game goes. But I mean, the lane in general should be fine for both heroes. Like, definitely they should both farm. But if stuff like that starts to happen, it's going to get pretty tough for the Zeus, I think.
And as well, I think, to be fair to Click, there is like a pretty big MMR disparity here on the mid lane. There's probably like 2,000 MMR in the difference.
Oh, really?
So
okay, yeah.
I don't think it's like that big a deal if he doesn't win the mid lane. Almost gets a kill here.
Onto this bottom lane, 10 HP living on. Looks like he is going to be able to make it a retreat there. Hiding out around the trees. Bison Remorse is going to spot him out here, but isn't going to have the follow-up. Click with the counter tip to Nagy, who I believe has had to run home.
Yeah, that's the XP advantage from the kill wiped out.
Yeah. And
no, I didn't realize.
Bloodseeker on top.
Oh, they get the banish out onto the Bloodseeker. Saving him from the stuns. The creeps are blocking a little bit. Does drop the Blood Right.
Whoa, that's huge.
Caustic is going to be able to secure the kill, and they're going for the dive under the tower. Oh my god!
How many stacks was that? Jesus.
Going for the dive under the tower, but it's not going to be enough. Yeah, huge amount of stacks there. Click getting quite low in this mid lane, managing to secure the get out here against Nagy. Yeah, as well as that, especially if Click isn't a mid player, I believe Nagy spends a lot of time in like the 1v1 mid servers, laning against quite high ranked people. So that's another layer of complexity, I guess. That Click has to navigate.
Dire are scanning.
Maybe he's a mid player. I'm just guessing at that actually.
Yeah.
Don't take it from my word.
This could be another kill on Tusk here.
Dive on mid as well.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, looks like they are going to be able to secure the back off onto Maniac. Click probably going to go down here. Does pop the shield rune onto Nagy. Gets forward with the Remnant. Tusk going in now onto Jesse James, the People's Champ. Does pop the Cluster Cluck. The stun is there. The Jesse James goes down onto the Shadow Shaman, but in return, Maniac will go down to Bicep from Morris on the Alchemist.
I mean, Alchemist would be pretty happy with this, though, right? Like, they're basically just trading. It's either +1 for them, or they're trading support for support, you know, which is totally fine, I think. So
yeah, he's happy. I think both these sidelines are quite good for the Standins.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, Bloodseeker definitely doesn't want
I haven't done an XP run. The Kamki's earlier than the Techies here. He's going to take it.
We'll have the Banish as well to make sure.
Yeah.
JP is coming back here. Not going to be enough.
Yeah. The inverse of the last game.
Yeah. Are they going to catch? No, they're not. And it looks like Kamki will be able to secure a TP out there. Wasting time for the enemy heroes. Yeah. Good play is right. Did they get both?
Yeah.
I think they did, yeah. Another 68% chance to win, although the stand-ins were proved to be in the 32% there in the last game.
Yeah,
after getting
that's
both.
true. Yeah.
Now, to be fair, these supports aren't that low. Like the Techies is level 5 here, and he didn't get an XP run. You know, that's decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
he's
the-
kind of just been playing on the lane the whole time. It seems
Yeah.
like, right? Just throwing.
The Shadow Demon is only marginally ahead of him on XP after getting 2 XP runs.
Dropping the Rupture onto JP on the top, and the Burrow Strike comes in as well as the Blood Right. The
Huge
Banish
save by the
comes in
Shadow
from
Demon.
Kamki. Great timing. does secure that kill onto JP. They're not going to have the stun for Heisenberg here, as they do make the go out now on
Zeus
this bottom
ulti?
lane. Bison for more is getting
Ooh.
quite low. The Zeus ulti does get dropped.
Radiant's middle
Maniac
tower
and
is
Shirk's
under
looking to make
attack.
a hasty retreat here now. Bison for Morris getting low, not really in any real danger, I suppose. Just got that ultimate up now. Gonna be
Okay,
able to
nice.
return
Yeah,
up
yeah.
to
I was about to say he is dying to get hit that level 6 right now, but
Oh, maybe looking for a go in here. Oh, nice one from Maniac, managing to dodge that.
that was such a clutch Shadow Demon save by Kamki on top, though. That was huge.
Yeah, class.
Dive
Haste
mid
rune on
again.
Haste rune on Nagi. They have the illusion rune. Click is here, but Kamki is here as well. Jesse James does TP and gets the banish out. They get the banish. So gets the hex out. They get the banish onto Click.
Heck, he's coming from the side,
He
maybe.
dies from the poison.
Four stacks of Shadow Poison. In comes the Techies, managing to get the kill onto Kamki. Nagi is able to man up here, does have the magic damage barrier. In comes Maniac. They get the cluster clip popped onto this Shadow Shaman. They are going to get him to go down. Heisenberg makes a hasty retreat back past the tier 2, and it looks like they're going to put a load of damage down onto this tier 1 mid.
Yeah. And as well, I just noticed his Zeus facet. He has the one where it does the Thunder God's Wrath one at a time, and just looked it up. It's only 13% pick rate on Dota Pro Tracker.
Oh, really?
So-
What's the other one?
The live one.
It's like,
Oh,
yeah, percentage HP, I think, that
yes, from
Yeah, I mean, that one
static
sounds
link.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I think that facet is the support facet. I think
one. Okay.
Okay.
the ultimate one. I'm not sure, but I think so.
Mm-hmm. His Alchemist is fine at the moment.
Yeah.
The mid lane is feeling very bad, but the Alchemist can just
Radiant's bottom
get
tower
his farm
is
on
under
right now.
attack.
Yeah, has that ultimate. Doesn't need to play on the lane.
Yeah, and I mean, Zeus, to be fair, like, he will always do damage. It's just he's going to be pretty easy to kill for the Wong side. But
And it is a support off here in the bottom jungle for the Radiant. The blast off does come in. In comes Nagi, gets the huge shackle onto 2. They are going to
7
get Jesse
seconds on
James.
Zeus ulti. 5. Maniac is not TP in base. Zeus ulti? Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
yeah, I think
Maniac
it
to the
seems
left.
pretty. Yeah, you're
Dire's
probably right.
bottom tower is under attack.
It seems pretty tough for them to defend against this Earth Spirit if the Sand King doesn't TP or something. Like, I think if he's diving, like, even these two supports are so squishy, you know, like, if it's Tusk plus Ember Spirit, I think they're going to kill basically all the heroes, you know.
Yeah, this Sand King actually has a blink on Courier.
What?
My Brown Boots blink.
Oh my god.
Oh,
They're
no.
going to drop the Rupture onto JP. Tries
Okay.
to go for the TP. Maniac comes in with the rotation. It's not going to be enough. The Walrus punch coming in, finishing off JP.
That was a good play by Wongs, like, knowing they had the stun coming in from the Tusk on time
Yeah.
for the TP out.
It's not that bad though. The Sand King finished the blink, so he can go out on the map now. Kill on bottom.
Oh, Sharks doesn't manage to hit the Timber Chain and will go down on this bottom lane.
Radiant's courier has been
Kamki
killed.
getting the courier. Will he live to regret that?
Yeah, I feel
Maybe
like
not.
this Shaman plus the Techies plus any core is actually a pretty good kill threat on almost all the heroes. You know, like if it's plus Alk or plus SK or even plus the Zeus, I don't know, he's a bit weak, but I think they can kill a lot of these heroes actually.
Yeah, this Alec is like very close to the Radiance now. It's going to be probably a minute quicker than last game.
Cool.
That is pretty big, actually.
Yeah, that is very big.
Kamki poking around here. Spots out the two supports. Maniac playing with them. Looks like they're trying to connect.
Is SK trying to make a play right now, or is he farming a little bit?
I would hope so.
Yeah.
You don't want to buy your blink and just go back to your lane.
Yeah, for sure.
I would have thought they might have queued up a smoke on Jesse James.
Radiant's
Yeah.
top tower is under attack.
So I was gonna say, like, it actually, looking at it, like, I didn't realize it in the draft, but like SK plus Alk could be maybe a bit greedy if like SK is gonna play for like Bloodstone and like a big farming game. But
Yeah.
if they play him actively, it might be fine. But if they can't make anything happen here, it could be tough. We'll see.
hmm
Radiant's top tower
I have
is
been
under
talking up this
attack.
Alc Radiance timing, but
Radiant's top
this
tower
Bloodseeker is 800 gold, 700 gold,
yeah.
just behind an
Oh my
Alchemist. So
god.
I
Yeah.
didn't notice that, which is pretty insane.
Radiant's top
Yeah,
tower
that's
is
really
under
good
attack.
farming by Carl. I mean, they took the top tower already, right? It looks like on Dire. So they must
Yes.
just last hit wise. I think in the last, I think we spent most of the time looking in this bottom section, but I think in the last few minutes on top lane, it kind of like devolved a bit, and Bloodseeker kind of just took over. So that's
Yeah,
what happened.
the Tusk kill on the Sand King and killing him, and he lost his TP, just zoned him out of the lane, and
Yeah,
it was a lot of net worth that kind of went quickly there because of that.
makes sense.
Setting up on top.
Dire's middle tower is under
Should be a
attack.
kill.
JP channeling the ulti, gets the burst strike in onto Coral. The blast off comes in as well as the Zeus ultimate. They are going to be able to get
Nice.
the kill.
Well
Mass
put together,
TP is
too.
coming top. Maniac is in behind as well as Nagi and Kamki in here. Bison Remorse dropping the stun down. Manages to turn the snowball around onto clicks. They are able to secure the back off.
Oh, great TP by Moth. Wow.
Wow, that was really good. I didn't even see it. That was insane. Really well played. Wong's able to not engage on them all that are all top. Rather spread out on farm.
But
Yeah,
really well
it's
set up
good.
play by Standins there, though. Like, that was a great, like, I think Sand King played that perfectly, like, getting behind the trees, channeling the ult coming in, and then Techies was just in time, you know. Really well executed.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah,
is
Like,
It's
for a
the
stack
lanes.
that just came together, honestly, their plays have been really pretty rehearsed, you know. Like, they seem...
Much better than my team. I might be looking for some players. But yeah, just before the Bloodseeker Radiance comes out, you know, that's exactly what you want to do if a Radiance is coming. Kill that hero like 500 gold before he gets it.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
It's really going to set them back. And as well, the Techie's mines just went down, and the Ember and the Shadow Demon didn't want to chase into it.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
So Alk trying to get involved early here, which is cool as well. I mean, maybe they just think, like, with their escape link, plus the two supports are pretty, like, don't need too many items. They have a bit of an advantage now.
Yeah.
Radiant's
I mean, it does
turret
look a bit scary.
is
Like, if all 5 of the Radiant are together,
Radiant's
even
middle
though,
tower
like, I
is
mean,
under
Zeus
attack.
is obviously having a tough game. I mean, he's only 1,000. I mean, I know he's not super high, but
They
I
do drop
think
the
they can-
rupture down
yeah.
onto JP here. Gonna get the right clicks in,
Nice.
back into the blood right. Is gonna go down. Jesse James dropping the snakes. The blast off. The banish isn't in quick enough. Maniac is here right in the center of it. And Bison Remorse. They drop the stand kit, the Shadow Demon ult onto Bison Remorse. The ultimate does get popped. Is silenced now. Doesn't have the Alchemist ult actually. Sorry. Nagi going into the backline now. Gets hexed by Jesse James. Will get the stun. Kamki is there with the right clicks as well as Maniac, only delaying the inevitable here, managing to get the right clicks. Pops the cluster club, gets the kill.
Looked
so yeah,
like it could have gone, like, I mean, they blew up the Timbersaw super quickly there, but I think they maybe needed the Zeus there as well. Like, it was kind of like a 5v4 scenario. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, they weren't
think-
that low, but
I think it was just very bad positioning. The Sand King shouldn't be where he was. Like, he was farming a small creep wave while a small creep camp while the Alchemist was taking tower.
yeah, that's fair.
Like, he just needs to sit behind the Alch and just counter initiate, not try and farm next to the Alch.
Yeah, makes sense. I think also by the time they took the fight, Alex ulti was down too, so that doesn't help.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he's just kind of standing around, didn't have a whole pile he could do.
Yeah. Shirax has died a few times though in a row on Timbersaw. Like, his game is not fantastic by any means.
No, it's not. But the other two cores on Radiant are kind of starting to fall behind here
Yeah.
a bit too much. Like, we haven't found much with the Blink on Sand King.
Yeah.
And the Zeus is struggling as well. But there is a Blink on the Alchemist coming out. And we didn't really see much from this last game from the other team with the Blink. So he brings a smoke with the Blink. They're going to
Okay,
try
that's
something.
cool.
Dire are scanning.
Good
Rotating
idea.
down toward this mid, counter smoke coming in from Wong's Bakery as well. I think they sense something is up here. Just passing by each other, doesn't pop it. In comes Nagi, doesn't realize that a lot of the heroes from the Standins are around here. Drops the
Oh my
Zeus
God,
ult,
that's
the Plaza
huge
comes
player.
in.
Mines.
And they do manage to get the burst down. They catch out Bloodseeker here on the side. Is it going to be enough? Jesse James is ruptured now. The cluster club gets popped. Bison
The
Remorse is
mine.
getting slowed from the Shadow Demon. They is going to get the kill on the Maniac with that mine. They get the banish out on... sorry, I thought I saw a Sand King ultimate there. They get the banish out onto Bison Remorse. Sets up the kill for Shirks. And looking to try and finish it off onto Heisenberg now. Happy to dive this 2-2
Nice.
tower. Drops
Oh,
the blast
that's
off and
big.
does get the kill onto Shirks. Heisenberg should definitely
Big play by the
skip Shirks.
techies there.
Yeah, this Techies has been very good.
It has,
Very
yeah.
good, yeah. Must
We
be,
did see there though how good the Timbersaw was playing into the SK and the Alk. Like, I think he just soloed SK in the back before he could do anything there, and then obviously like popped the Alk in the middle. So that's a bit worrying if your two like cores are just going to get popped like that. But that play on the Ember was huge. Like the coordination on the Alk stun into the Techies ult and the bomb was huge. Really, really well done.
Yeah, I'm surprised it went so badly for your Standins.
Yeah.
It looked good at the start.
Seemed like they struggle after they popped the Ember. They kind of struggled to kill Bloodseeker, I think, which is a bit of an issue. Like they don't real damage coming in then.
The Zeus impact is not very strong at the moment. He was. I don't think he got many spells off last fight either.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't know what he's gonna make next. He has the phylactery.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you go like 4-staff or Yule or something?
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Yeah,
Just don't think you can.
Yeah. Like, do you think you need like an aggro item, like go Kaya or something, and just
Probably Kaya or Ags Kaya. One of those.
I think.
Jesse James getting the Hex down. Probably not the best idea. Shurks gets JP.
I mean, I'm
on
sure
that
he
top
knew he was
lane.
dead the minute he saw that Ember Spirit. To be
Yeah,
fair.
I suppose he's not going to get away with it. Just
Yeah.
tries to prolong the inevitable.
We see this Bloodseeker is basically neck and neck net worth with his Alpha right now, which is pretty worrying for Radiant.
Oh, and they are going to get to go out now onto click in this mid lane. Does try to drop the spike, isn't going to be able to do it before the remnant comes off. The Walrus Punch comes in, so does the Shadow Demon ult, and they are going to get the kill. Managing to get the TP out there on the Techies. The Mines
Radiant's bottom
not going to be
tower
able
is
to do
under
a whole
attack.
pile. I thought they'd do more there. I don't know why.
Yeah, this Ember is just totally free.
No.
There's nothing they can do at the moment to him.
Yeah, I mean, like later in the game, if they get there, like the Shadow Shaman is a way to, chain stun them. They need damage, and they don't really have it right now.
Yeah. They have solutions, but they're just, I don't know. They're getting
The
picked
Zeus,
off.
the Zeus issue
and
is really
stuff.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Never refuse good.
he's going Ags on the Zeus.
Radiant's
Okay.
middle tower is under attack.
And you're right, like the fact that the SK is also pretty poor right now is not helping either. If he had farm, things would feel a bit better.
Yeah. They're trying to smoke play.
Ooh, they get the Burrow Strike on the Shurks. I'm not sure
Oh,
if
he's
the first
BKB.
you want the catch. Immediately
no.
turns to the BKB, drops the Walrus Punch, instantly kills off JP. They manage to get the snowball onto two. Bison Remorse pops the ult. In comes the blast off from Heisenberg. Shurks is getting low. The Zeus ultimate comes in from the background as well. And they are going to be able to get the kill onto Shurks. Bison Remorse does get ruptured by Carl. They drop the shackle down onto this Tusk. Maniac managing to get into the snowball, takes the Bloodseeker in with him, silences with the Blood Right, managing to get Jesse James and Bison Remorse there. So all in all,
no,
wow,
this
what
is
a play.
Great play by Nagy.
Yeah,
Huge play by
Nagy.
Nagy.
Huge heads up play. I'm not sure how they knew he was there. Map hacks maybe. But yeah, really good remnant forward. Immediately gets the shackle. And Maniac is there for the follow-up. And they get the team wipe onto the Standins.
Yeah, it's looking difficult now from this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I
just
think
like
lost its
like
way.
you can make that play on Timber if he has BKB. I don't know if if he hadn't shown on the map yet, because in
Yeah.
that case then it's not really avoidable. But if he had, that's just kind of like a giveaway, unfortunately.
Yeah, I
And
do
even,
like
like-
this BKB Timber though.
Yeah, it's cool, especially when he's just dying to techies every fight, basically.
Ooh, they get the burst strike onto Kamki. Followed up with the Hex. There is the Invis there, I think. It looked like his model was Invis. They get the Shackle out as well. The tips coming in from his own team.
That's funny.
Being
that's funny.
cheeky, looking for the 21-minute Wisdom Rune. Finds death instead, although Nagy's here now. Gets the Shackle down onto Heisenberg. Is
Shield
gonna
Rune, though,
use
this is pretty
that-
tough.
Yeah. Shirks comes
Oh
in from
my
the
God.
side and absolutely blitzes both heroes. Bison for Morris is here. Oh, what great timing from the snowball there, but Maniac managing to save Nagy from the stun. Shirks is here with the BKB to pop the Cluster Club. Probably going to go down on Jesse James. Gets the Timber Chain through. Is going to go down on Jesse James. They're going to try and finish off Click now. Bison for Morris in the side. Is he going to make it past the gate? Yes, he is. Maniac. Oh, I don't know how he got down. Did he blink in there?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Sorry, he must have blinked in. I didn't see him turn.
I think
onto the
we're
road,
like
onto the stun.
you're starting to reconsider whether this Sand King was. I mean, I know because JP's playing it, but against this Timber Saw, like it's just shredding these two heroes. Like, I mean, Alk obviously you blind picked you picked Alk first, so you're gonna get countered, but
Yeah.
it's doing so much damage. Like it literally does half of Alchemist's HP and half of Sand King's HP in one first. It's too
Yeah,
difficult right
yeah.
now.
Yeah, I just think the Sand King made a mistake. Like his lane, he gets a 11-minute blink dagger. That's really good.
Yeah.
He should be happy with that. And then I don't know. He doesn't really continue farming, or he doesn't find ganks. So and then he just falls off.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
should do one or the other.
Does have a DD bottle now onto Nagy.
Yeah, like I mean, like before Bloodseeker and I mean now Timbersaw has his BKB, but before he had BKB, like those were both killable heroes with Blink
Yeah,
on
for sure.
Sand King plus the 2 supports.
Yeah, Sand King plus Techies was like could kill anything, you know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would have been
you're
looking
right.
for that Ember, you know. If you can get to the mid with the Techies and the Sand King and your Zeus is there, you're gonna turn the game around for your Zeus if you get 1 kill on the Ember.
Yeah, that's fair. Has he died yet? He hasn't. No, he did die. Right?
1 death, yeah.
Yeah.
A funny one here, this Techies is going Ags.
Oh, they get
I
a
have-
jump in though. Oh, the shackle from Nagy. That was pretty insane. Gonna come back in now with the DD.
Oh, no.
Getting the shackle, the sleight of fist onto Jesse James is gonna pop the cluster club. The burn is gonna be enough to get the kill. Kamki is spotted out with the Zeus ult. They know they're low. Bicep for Morris does pop the ultimate on the Alchemist, but the Shadow Demon ultimate is gonna prove too powerful, as well as the power of the team of Wong's Bakery as they all collapse onto that bottom lane.
Yeah, I mean, great
securing the
rotations
kill.
there. Like maybe it was, I don't know, especially when they have that tier 1 tower there still in bot. Like maybe that's a bit of a optimistic play. Like they're not just gonna rotate and kill your heroes, but.
I mean, if they
feel
were
like
able to
Alec
burst
has
Nagy,
been-
but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose he's a big kill, but it just feels like Alec has been forced to fight a lot now, and now he's kind of just like behind.
Yeah.
Like he's lower than the Ember as well. I know he's just trying to compensate for like the Zeus and the SK who are a bit poor, but it's obviously
Yeah, he's been working on the Blink for a while, or the BKB for a while, and he's just not getting there.
yeah, like he's 5 minutes behind what Harl had last
Yeah.
last game.
I don't know how this Bloodseeker got that much farm, because top lane looked even to me. I mean, they were trading kills and stuff.
Yeah, he is huge actually. Really well played by Carl so far. And I feel like this Timbersaw has to feel like he can just pop every single hero on the map right now. Like I think he feels pretty free.
Yeah, he's totally free.
This BKB purchase, as you said, was really good. Like he had one threat, and it was this Techie's hitting him with like 4 bombs and his third ability, you know. So yeah, really good pickup, I think.
Yeah, because not many people buy BKB second item on a Timber, you know. They would
No.
get fancy with the, maybe they'd buy the Sanj component, maybe they would go like a Yules or an Ags.
Yeah,
I don't know, I don't play it, but you don't obviously just, I'm going to buy BKB.
no, definitely.
Shackle now onto clicking this mid lane with the sleight of fist. Follow up. A lot of damage. Wisely deciding to zip out there, worried about what the Iron Curtain awaited him from the Techie's
The
mind.
Maginot line is being built here.
Maybe it's encouraging though that the Zeus didn't just like solo die to the thing there.
Ooh, this is an ambitious goal now on
It
the
is.
bottom lane. Let's pop the Ags, who just came up on the Turks.
Oh,
Let's
no.
pop the BKB as well. Really doing no damage to this Timbersaw. JP kind of being left to hang out to dry here. Thrown under the bus, gets a few kills with the caustic finale to get a bit of gold on the way out. Secures the escape for the Alchemist, I suppose. Carl now caught out on this mid lane. Maybe the rotates mightn't be as easy there. They dropped the Zeus
Nice.
ultimate
Oh,
with
that's
the
a good
blast
kill.
off. They are going to get the kill. Now maybe they are going to find the 2 counters, but honestly, if you're deciding to stand in, you're probably pretty happy with that. With Maniac tipping his carry. Bicep for more.
Yeah, that was maybe a
Press
question.
BKB.
Yeah, press BKB. The Shadow Poison Zacks are stacking
Oh.
up. Turns around
No.
with the Hex and allows
What
them to
a
get
shards! Oh my
shards.
god! What a shard
perfect.
play!
Yeah.
My man.
Gets the Shackle now onto this Tusk. It's probably not going to be enough Xerxes here. They are dropping the Swirling Death. And once again, on the high ground, before all the tier 2s are taken, our Wong's Bakery. And once again, just farming kills.
That's almost a game-winning shards right there. Like actually,
Yeah.
Alec now getting out on that BKB is like incredibly big. Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't know why would they force that onto the Timber on bottom? He has a BKB.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
And as
I
well,
don't
there
know.
was a
And the
BKB on
Ags.
the sorry,
I-
the Ags, yeah.
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 I'm not sure if they knew about the Ags, but they definitely knew about the BKB.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Even without
like-
the Ags.
Your Zeus is a few hundred gold away from an Ags, your Techies was a few hundred gold away from an Ags, and you had a BKB on the courier for the Alk. So it's like, just wait those couple of items and then try it, you know?
Yeah.
You might be able to do it then, but
Yeah. What level is this SK? Like, is it even like it is level 2 ulti, right? Yeah, okay. It is.
yeah, it was level
It felt like it
2
did absolutely nothing, even before he got BKB off. Like, crazy. You think SK just goes BKB here to avoid the timber damage? Like, probably right. Or does he go like a damage?
I don't think he's going to get to a BKB before this game ends.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nagy
This
with that
techies, honestly,
shield
this
guard.
techies on stand-ins has been like their saving grace. Like if they hadn't had
Yeah.
this damage so far in this game,
If they had this last game, they would have won. You know,
Yeah.
just a little bit more damage last game was all they needed.
Yeah.
And Alk has to feel like already he's supposed to be the highest net worth. He just probably doesn't feel like he's doing anything in these fights now. Like he can't solo kill like Ember even with the shackle on the shaman right now.
Yeah. There is some copium though for stand-ins. Like there is a lot of techies minds that he's gonna have the Ags.
That's true. That's
They're
true.
gonna have a Zeus ulti, a Sanking ulti. You know, if they can combo this in the base, they can take a good fight.
They do drop the Shadow Demon ultimate onto the Zeus, as well as the Shackle coming in from Nagy. A counter Shackle from Jesse James, but does get forward on the Remnant on Nagy. Pops the Cluster Clock, is going to get the kill. Looking the Remnant down through the minefield, going right up onto the tower, and is going to just get the kill. The AoE, I don't even know what this is called, the minefield does get dropped. Nagy, long TP, managing to go on JP, who's on their triangle for some reason, over here on the dire side, looking to get out. Another Remnant is there, and Nagy does secure the kill onto JP, who was fighting Kamki, I believe. I'm not actually sure. Maybe Carl. Must have gone on Carl on this triangle.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no way though, like a Sand King with level 2 ulti is gonna pop a Bloodseeker, you know, solo.
No.
Like especially one that's just farmed, you know. So I don't know. Maybe they just met when they were like trying to farm behind the lines or something.
They didn't pop ultimate. But yeah,
We see him there though. Like the Timber's going in, and he's getting bombed by like 3 or 4 mines in the base, and he almost dies.
Yeah.
It's like if they just don't do what they did there at the tier 2, like they're going out, they're trying to make a play. It's like, don't do that. Just stand on your high ground, mine the shit out of it, and hope that they come. And like that's your play, you know. Get your Alchemist in the side lane, pushing it out. Oh, kill on Timber.
Oh, I didn't even
Whoa,
see
that's
that.
huge.
Bison for Morris securing the kill on top.
Is that a solo kill?
Well, I mean,
I
Zeus
think the
ult
Zeus as well,
Nimbus,
yeah.
yeah.
Wow,
That's big.
That's really well played.
That's really big. Yeah, that's really big for them.
They needed that. Even that, like that Bloodseeker kill like a couple of minutes ago also showed like they can bleed. You know, it's not impossible.
Ooh, nice banish from Kamki.
That's big.
Yeah, gets another Wisdom rune.
It is
Drops
worth
the
saying.
ultimate onto Heisenberg. Blastoff comes in.
Oh,
And the shard.
Well
Yeah,
played,
and the
well
shard.
played.
Well played. Heads up there from Maniac.
I was just gonna say, I mean, it's just a change, but both of the supports of Wongs were higher net worth than all heroes besides Alk on the Radiant, so that's a bit worrying too. But
There's BKB. No.
Looks like he's gonna get caught the banish.
Oh, he gets greedy.
Yeah. Drops the. Oh wow. With the
that works.
rupture.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's messy. Like that kind of negates the whole Timber kill he just got, to be honest.
Yeah.
Kick doesn't go through BKB, right? Like Tusk kick.
It does, yeah.
It does go through BKB. Okay.
Yeah.
So does he know then? Like that would have stopped TP anyway.
Yeah.
That's what we'll go with. Click, looking to try and make an escape here. They do drop the Hex down onto Nagy. The banish comes in from Kamki. It's not going to be enough. They are going to just right click down, pop the Cluster Clock, get the kill onto Jesse James. Mid and support going down once again here in this mid lane, just in front of the tier 3 for Wong's Baker.
Well, there's some deaths here. I want to flame some neutral items. The Sand King has a doubloon.
I don't think I've seen
Oh
that.
my god, I don't think, yeah.
I don't know. Every tier 2 neutral item and every other tier 3 neutral item is better than this. And the Techies has a Defiant Shell. So I have no idea.
Yeah, it just seems like there's like their heroes are going to get picked off. You're playing against an Ember Spirit, like if he has vision, you're going to die. But it just seems like they're bleeding like 2 or 3 kills when they only need to bleed 1, like many times, you know.
Yeah.
Which is probably what's adding up to this big net worth difference, to be honest. Dive
You
behind
get the
tower.
snowball in.
That
with
combo
the
is
rupture,
crazy.
Kick back.
Bombs?
They're just farming raiding at this point. They are going to get the Timber Chain out onto Shirks. Carl is stuck in the middle here. Shirks jumps back in to get the explosion. The Sand King ultimate does go off. Carl's happy to stand and fight without the BKB here. Gets the banish in from Kamki. Maniac is in the background. Kicks Click down to the front of the tier 3. They do get the kill. Nagy is going deep, trying to get the kill onto Bicep for Morris. Manages to dodge the stun using the remnants. Is hasted. Does get the kill onto Bicep for Morris. The buyback comes in from Click. Not going to be able to produce anything from it immediately. Hoping to get maybe a bit of defense.
Good kill by Jesse onto Maniac during that entire fight on the left there. He got the kill on the Tusks. That was pretty big. Nagy is playing really well though, and I know, as you said, it's worth remarking that he is 2K network or 2K MMR ahead of Click, so you have to take that into account. But he has really played super well this game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we banned this Ember. I think this is his best hero.
Nice banish coming in from Kamki in the middle of the minefield. Nagy does throw the Remnant, is happy to run around there a little bit. Carl just runs straight through the minefield, starts right-clicking the tower. Nagy secures the
he's a Dagon on Carl. That's hilarious.
Oh.
Ooh.
Go ahead. Don't be negative. Run. Be positive.
Do you know if that's part of the build, Sean? The Dagon?
Which one? Dagon? I think you can do it, yeah.
Yeah, just because of
the spell lifesteal.
Lifesteal,
a little burst heal and stuff. I'm not sure how it works with the... Does it work with the facet or the Ags, like the actual... I don't know. Like damage, does damage do something for this Ags? I don't know how it works, the whole thing. Like, I've seen people doing Bloodstone as well instead of Dagon.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, that makes sense too. I have to say, this Shadow Demon performance on Kamki has been amazing as well. Like, he has had so many clutch saves in these fights recently.
Oh, you see this? You see? Oh, God.
Yeah, the poor alchemist was there with a stun flying, and the Sand King uses the Bloodseeker, and then the alchemist has to self stun in the last fight.
That's unfortunate.
I
think Jesse's played really well though as well. Like, I think he's done everything he can to try to set this up to die, but there's just not enough net worth on his cores to actually do the damage.
Yeah, he's just playing a Rasta into like an Ember, and your positioning is just impossible because the Ember is twice as fast as you are at moving around the map.
Yeah, and Cluster Clock's basically non-existent against him too, so that doesn't help.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the plan is here for Standins, but they're going to need to start acting on it pretty quickly, or all their buildings will be gone.
What would be your plan, PK?
Well, I'd be, if it was us taking high ground, I'd be safe in the knowledge that we're going to fuck it up. So.
Yeah, that's true. You're not even breaking a sweat here.
No. I am chilling right now.
Okay, Sand King did get to a BKB. Whether it's going to help him at all, I don't know. But
okay, I said he wouldn't. He did.
Yeah.
He got there.
Looks like they're going to try and make the go out here. Does get the stun out. Immediate banish coming in from Kamki. They get the burrow strike onto the SD into the background. Heisenberg and Jesse James both go down, but Kamki goes down in return. The rupture gets dropped onto the Alchemist. Alchemist is going to go down. JP getting right click down by Carl. It is a team wipe. Now it's a team wipe. Ultra kill onto Sharks, and game is called.
Dude, Alk only had like a couple of seconds of ulti going on that fight, did he? Because it ran out like while he was on the high ground there.
Does it get dispelled by Shadow Demon ulti?
No way. Does it?
No, it doesn't. No.
Yeah. No, that's the only thing.
Anyways, good game.
Yes.
Obviously, a lot more domination from Wongs there. I still think, as you said, like there was times, especially on the lanes, that it seemed like it was going well for Standins, and I think the Alk Shaman lane went well, and it just became a case of the Ember Spirit versus Zeus was too tough a matchup, I think, and that the game just kind of flew away from there. You know.
The mid diff, I know all about it.
Blinks. No matter what stream it is, Blinks is going to be catching strays on it. But
well played by Wongs though. You know, like they did like plug up some of the issues maybe they had in game one, and
they were much better this game.
Yeah, they executed very well.
But it was definitely that game one was a very good showing for Standins, and I'm sure Monkey Kings are quaking in their boots now, thinking about the matchup coming up soon.
Yeah, I suppose I am.
Doesn't realize his boots are quaking.
Their coordination was just much better in the first one. I think they didn't really know when this started to go bad. They were like, people were trying to get kills, but then they weren't being backed up by the rest of their team and stuff. You know? And
I would beware this techies on your man. On what's his name, though. He played really well. Really well.
He was.
Heisenberg, yeah. And then
he did the most damage on his team.
Yeah. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
a lot of comfort heroes that you kind of need to be worried about here playing.
And
against.
probably, I imagine, like it's not like Techies is a hero you're playing against very much in pubs. Like I'm sure there was times where Wongs maybe didn't realize how much damage it was going to do just because you don't play against it very much, right? So
Yeah,
that's a cool
yeah,
feature maybe.
and
as
I know
well.
I was saying as well before the game, but this Spleen Secret Sauce, I thought the other one might be better, but it did look like it had a lot of damage. The blast off.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, and with that, that's the end of the cast for today. That's 4 games down for us. And myself and Asgrav. Thanks very much, Sean, for joining us. It was great to have you.
Yeah, thanks for letting me in.
Of course,
always.
Glad to have an
Honored.
expert on the panel this time. So.
Yeah, someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we needed someone with some real backing for the Div 1 game.
Yeah.
Happy it worked
Couldn't
out.
be making some of the claims that we were making earlier. We'd be shot.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So thanks very much. Fuck, Jesus Christ, better. Thanks very much, everyone, for joining us this evening. It's been some great games. Really enjoyed it. If you're interested in getting involved, there's a Discord link down in the description if you want to get involved in the Irish Dota League, if you want to play at any of the lands or in our Faceit lobbies or just queue with some new friends. We'd always love to have you. IrishDotaLeague.com has all the fixtures and results as well as a player ratings leaderboard, which will be updated automatically once this game gets parsed. And yeah, I believe that is everything. So I've been PK. Thanks very much for watching. I was joined by the fantastic Mr. Asgrav.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Mr. Avoxo.
Thank you.
And the distinguished gentleman on the production, Mr. Anti. Thank you very much, and we'll see you later on in the week for more Irish Dota League.
Bye.